Welcome, welcome, everybody. Let me know if you can hear me because it gets a little ratchet around here sometimes.
Hey.
Hey, hey, hey. Let me do these shout outs real quick. Crazy Beautiful Lens, she always here early. Hey, baby girl. Lady Armand is here. Choky 80. I don't think I've ever seen you before. So now, so what happened to your damn wrench, woman? She's in the building. Let me take a second and just make sure that you. What happened to your damn wrench? Hold on. Put yourself on mute, Melanie. Add moderator. Okay. You should see it now. Mina Hughes in the building. Sapphire Majesty. Hey, boo. Monohina in the building. Hey, hey, hey. Cosmetic Chick in the building. Who else do we have? Gabriel's in the building. Gabriella, let me know which one it is. Pink with a question mark. Why the question mark, Pink? I need to know why the question mark exists. KB's here. The divested feminine woman is here. Hey, and welcome. I saw that little story there, po thing. It's hard to talk to mammies. It's best avoided unless you got control of the situation. It's you'll damn near get a stroke talking to them hoes. I'm into the writers here. Satin Doll is here. Hey, Doodle. Nubia Blake Williams. All right. Miss Hurricane. I'm going to stop there. You already know you're going to see your shit on the banner. Y'all, so the only thing that matters in Blackistan is things that benefit the dusty. Right now in Blackistan, we have everybody sitting around real hungry, like a emaciated pit bull at a kibble factory, waiting on this GF verdict. Okay? But in the meantime, let me show you something. I'm pissed as usual. Okay, fair use. Because I don't want this station trying to come for your girl. There's a little girl, 7 years old, in that safe, beautiful city of Chicago. I mean, that one with the very low crime rate, that lost her life by simply going to McDonald's. If you can remember when you were a little girl and you didn't have to eat homemade food, I don't know what it is with kids, but they really don't like homemade food. If you tell them you're going to get them some of that nasty shit from McDonald's, they start jumping up and down. So I'm sure she was in a great mood. Okay. Sitting in the car, she takes 6 bullets. This baby died like a gangster. So, yeah, let's listen to this.
We begin with breaking news right now at 9. A 7-year-old girl is dead tonight after being shot 6 times at a McDonald's drive-thru in Lawndale.
She was in the car with her father, who was also shot. WGN's Megan Dwyer is live at Stroger Hospital with the latest. Megan.
Taman and Jackie, this happened just before 5 o'clock this evening. I am told that this father doesn't get to see his daughter that often. Today, they had a chance to spend some time together, and he took her to McDonald's because that's where she loved eating. Now, police sources tell me tonight this was a targeted gang shooting, and the shooter probably did not see the girl in the car because of tinted windows.
Please put the guns down, please.
The family of 7-year-old Jaslyn Adams, nicknamed Pinky, says she was free-spirited, fun, loved to dance, and make videos on TikTok.
It's hard right now.
Today, the Cameron school student was shot 6 times while sitting in a car in a McDonald's drive-thru with her dad in the 3200 block of West Roosevelt. Someone opened fire, riddling the car with bullets.
It hits home with all of us.
Police tried to save her in the back of a squad car doing CPR on the way to the hospital, but the talkative 7-year-old did not survive.
You got cowards out here killing and shooting babies in Chicago.
Her dad, 28-year-old John Tay Adams, was shot once. He's in stable condition at Stroger Hospital tonight. His mom says he called her right after the incident and said they shot my baby girl. Now her family, especially her young siblings and cousins,
My baby taking it so hard right now.
are trying to understand why.
My 8-year-old baby says she don't even want to go out and play because she's scared she gonna get shot.
If you had any kids, have you ever took your kids to McDonald's? Have you ever took your kids to eat? You pumped 6.5 bullets in that baby. That don't make you a man. It don't make you a gangster. Something wrong with you.
Tonight, activists are also vowing to find whoever did this,
Turn them in.
saying they broke the code of the streets.
This gotta stop.
We are told there is a video from this incident today, and police have it. I'm live tonight at Stroger Hospital. Megan Dwyer, WGN News.
So, as you can see at the end of that video, they're looking for them. They have not caught them. But Blackistan right now is basically saying, fuck that baby. We want to make sure the dude that pressed his neck against somebody's knee. Yes, I said he pressed his neck against somebody's knee because every time something happens to a black woman, it's our fault. So when GF pressed his neck against that man's knee, we have to wait for a verdict on that. Meanwhile, this baby girl gets no media coverage. I only knew about this because someone sent it to me. She's not trending, nothing. Okay? I don't know what to say because the receipts are out there. And if you still on some the system is holding our men's back bullshit, I need you to go find a knee and press your neck up against it at this point. Jump in, Melanie.
I think the whole issue is bad. You know, I'm glad that you showed that because one of the girls were talking about it last night and they shared the video and I actually sent it to 3 of my family members because every time something like this happens, I don't send nothing into Black Lives Matter anymore because, you know, they didn't show me what they was about. But I sent it to my dad and I sent the video to a cousin and an aunt of mine. My dad's the only one that replied back.
You see what I'm talking about?
And I texted her this morning. I said, did you get my video? You know what she said?
What?
I sent it to them too because I wanted to get their answer. She said, yeah, but you know, the person that did it, he gonna go to jail. That's not what I said.
Well, look, they don't even know who did it. They talking about videotape. So since they haven't found who did it, where is her protest? You already know. First of all, she was with her daddy. But it was a gang targeted shooting. So what kind of daddy does she actually have? Sometimes having these dusties in your kids' lives will get them fucked up.
Yeah, that's a good question. What type of lifestyle was her father living? You know, they haven't shed light on that. 9 times out of 10, he's gang affiliated. That's probably what's going on because that's really typical in Chicago.
Hell yeah, it's typical. But you let them tell it. I heard one of these platforms saying that it's not them doing the shooting. Sometimes the cops come out and they're doing the shooting and then blaming it on the dusties. I shit you not.
All I can hear is that the dad was involved in some gang activity and it got his daughter killed. That's just the bottom line of it.
That baby took 6 bullets, but he's in stable condition. Okay? The baby died like she was a master crip or some shit.
So the innocent party dies, but you get to live. Okay.
That's how it is. Damn near 100% of the time. That's how it is.
6 bullets, really?
That man in that video said you hit that baby 6.5 times. I don't know how you do a half. Maybe it grazed her or whatever, but he said 6 bullets. Her little body, she's only 7 years old. You know what I'm saying?
But they worried about George Floyd. But, you know, I digress.
Yeah, we're all waiting to see if they're gonna put him in jail. And let me just say this again for the umpteenth time. I hope, like hell, they let him go.
Me
Sarah,
too.
jump in.
Oh, thank you. Yeah. So, I mean, I've listened to you a lot, Divest, and I'm really am happy that you put me on the show here. I just think that it's really twisted that his daughter, like you were saying, died like a G, took 6 bullets, but then her naked father only picked one. So I'm just trying to think, did he use her as a shield? How is he able to come out of there barely, being grazed with a bullet, but she got shot 6 times? That's what really makes me wonder, what's going on. And then on top of that, we're not going to see any protests in regards to this child losing her life because it doesn't matter to Blackistan. Why? Because it's not fitting the narrative that they want, which is black men being oppressed by, the white supremacist United States of America. It's just really twisted. I actually had an argument with my mom this morning about how I didn't want my biracial daughter hanging around the Nakers, and she took that so personal. She took it so personal. She's like, well, white people rape people too. White people are violent too. But she doesn't seem to understand that just because some white people do it doesn't justify when black people are acting like criminals here. So just because police shoot black people doesn't mean that we're going to now condone black on black violence where you have nakers just shooting up wherever they see fit. And that's just
Well,
really, it's frustrating.
whenever they pull that white people do it too shit, please let them know that, okay, well, if you're going to do the shooting, do the building and family planning that they do too. Why aren't you copying that shit?
See, that's what I want to know. She wants to talk about, rape and all that stuff. Okay, if you're going to rape us and kill us, then at least give us somewhere to go so we're not getting beat up on all sides. Why are we getting beat up by, the white people and the black people, supposedly? If you're supposedly going to follow whatever white people do, why are we not following that trend? It's ridiculous.
Jump in unapologetically critical.
I don't know. I just think stuff like this is very disheartening. Like, this shit shouldn't keep happening. Like, nobody talks about these little girls and these women getting killed, but as soon as a fucking ape, I'll say that word because you know what I want to say.
I know what you want to say.
Ape gets killed. It's all over the news, even though he's a fucking criminal. He held a gun to a pregnant woman's belly. He's a fucking drug addict. Oh, but let's not talk about this little girl that 9 times out of 10, her dad was probably an ain't shit nigga, as they are.
You heard what that lady said in a news report. He said he hardly ever gets to see his daughter.
Well,
okay, that's his fault as well. Couldn't a
hardly ever,
motherfucker
or
on the
does he
planet
want to? That's the question. Does he try to?
That's what I'm saying. Not one motherfucker on this planet could stop me from seeing my minor children.
Exactly.
I mean, what do you mean? Any other time y'all beating the shit out of black women to get what you want? Why are you not walking in there demanding to see your kid? Because they only fight for stuff that benefits them, and having to take care of a baby girl, that doesn't benefit him in the least.
Adriana in the chat, are you defending an ape?
Wait, I'm
just wondering.
Wait.
He said he was killed on live TV. I don't give a fuck where he was killed.
Well, he got to be better. He got to be more aware of where he places his neck.
Right.
Yeah, because
you shouldn't have laid it there that long.
Yeah, you can't be putting your neck places like that. Are you kidding me? If black women are responsible for them getting pregnant, well, then his neck was responsible, and he and his neck was responsible for what happened to him on live TV. No one cares.
No one gives a flying fuck. Right. I don't.
Jump in, Island Girl.
To go away, actually.
Right.
Hey y'all, this shit is like, I'm literally shaking because I'm so fucking livid. First of all, where is everyone with I don't hear, well, I know black men ain't shit, but it's like, where's everyone saying that could be my sister, that could be my daughter?
Thank you. Thank you.
You don't even see, black women will get up there, that's my son, that could be my son, that could be my nephew. Black women don't even sit up there, even when they have daughters, and say that could have been my fucking child. What the fuck is going on? I'm just so freaking disgusted. That's why I say this community is such a lost fucking cause. And it was very clear that this nigga don't visit his child. And of course, the one time he does, she's lit up with bullets because he's taking her to fucking McDonald's, giving her processed foods because he don't know no fucking better. It's like, oh my God, I'm just so fucking angry because I have yet to see one person say that could be my daughter. That could be my sister. That could be my niece. She's a freaking child. What? How the hell do you say my child got killed? She was riddled with like 6 fucking bullets. What the fuck kind of shit is that? Like, I'm just so disgusted. Like, I
That baby
can't
got
even.
treated like Tupac.
It's
Do you get what I'm
ridiculous.
saying? She got
Was
treated
it
like
even like
Tupac.
Tupac? Didn't Tupac get like 2 bullets, like, or 1? Like,
He got 5 in the second one, I believe. I know one time he got 5 in the second one. So the little girl, she took more than him. Actually, you're right about that.
Damn, they fell the first time. That sucks.
I'm really mad. Like, I'm just so tired of this shit. And it's like, the only time people bitch and moan is when a white man kills, and it's just when anybody kills a black man, that's when this community is up in arms. And then people are like saying that bullshit excuse of, well, whoever killed her is for sure going to jail. I was just like, not necessarily, because y'all still are upholding this no snitching bullshit.
I'm gonna tell you like this: they were more outraged that somebody pushed a nigger in the neighborhood that he wasn't supposed to be in.
Oh my God.
He got pushed. The bastard didn't even fall. He got pushed. And they were more outraged by that than this baby being hit 6 times with bullets. Jump in, LD. You still there, baby? Let me pull Pink up here. I'll come back to you. Jump in there, Pink. They ain't ready.
Hi, y'all. Hi. Hi. Like I said, about the whole no snitching rule, it's so toxic. Literally, like this, like no snitching rule that is a part of the black community the Blackistan for some reason. Like, why is that a part of it? It's so stupid. Like, oh my gosh. And plus, I'm sorry, it was just so stupid. Like, well, how is that a thing? Like, how? And like, I'm starting to believe in black on black crime. Like, it's mostly because of this serial killer that was a black man who was only targeting black women because he knew that nobody cared about black women. That's made me literally like, do I believe in it? Like, in the past I didn't believe it, but now I'm starting to believing it because of that serial killer who only targeted black women and girls because they were black. Like because
everybody.
If you mention serial killers, you must be delusional, because remember, there's no such thing as black male serial killers. So you're completely delusional.
And what the fuck are gang members? Like they kill. Oh my
okay, God. Go, yo. The logic is just non-existent in this community.
It is. Melanie, you want to jump back in?
What I don't understand is, you get online and everybody's so concerned, like, we burying sons and fathers and nephews out here. But I have yet to see anything about the daughters and the nieces and the cousins. Oh, that could have been my sister. I have not seen that one time.
You won't see it because they don't give a fuck about the girls in their community. As a matter of fact, wasn't that little girl during the GF protests that, they had her mouth wide open? Wasn't she around the same age as this girl here? They're allowed to do that and come and protest and support a Dusty. But when the baby loses her life, everybody's got their looking at the ceiling like they don't know what the hell is going on.
I want to say she was 6 years old.
Yeah, she was young.
Yeah, she was around the same age. And they threw that camera in her face every chance they got.
I just want the mammies and the bitches that are still having sex with these apes. I want y'all to breed these motherfuckers out. I really wish y'all would stop having sex with them and procreating, because they don't even deserve to be here at this point. Over 300 women since January 1st have died. Black women specifically. So what other evidence do you need? Like, this shit is disgusting.
Yeah, it's horrible. It really is. And I'm over it. I'm really over it, but I'm not over it enough to not drag. Every time I see something, I'm going to drag, because there has to be an equal and opposite force to the destruction of our image that's happening over on the other side of YouTube. You get what I'm saying?
Right.
Hey, Tammy.
Did y'all hear about this mass shooter? It was just today on this mass shooter on killed his mother and his girlfriend, I believe, because of a guru, like because of the incel black men gurus. Have you heard of that story?
Are you talking
It-
about that one where he killed another YouTuber?
no, not a YouTuber. Let me try to pull it up. But like, yeah, like I'm gonna try to.
Go ahead and get that info. Jojo, you want to jump back in? Cut your camera off with your cute self.
I'm just disgusted. I'm purely disgusted because I lived in a neighborhood where you can get caught. Period. Whether you with your daddy or by yourself, you can get caught. Like my cousin was literally at a party where they started out shooting, and I told her stupid behind not to go over there. Why? Because they can't do nothing without shooting. She literally looked at me like I stayed in the house for nothing. Girl, we live in an area where just simply walking down the street will get you shot.
Yeah, if it's a whole bunch of Dusties in the area, that's damn near everyone where they congregate, every one of them neighborhoods. Okay.
All right.
Yes.
I've had 2 stories with Nakers today. I was putting my tag on my car because I just became a resident in my new city. So I was putting my tag on the car. This fucking ape drove up and literally sat in his car and watched me put my tag on. And I can't tell you how uncomfortable I felt. Like, he literally sat there. I went in my apartment and came back out to do some more stuff to my car. He was still there staring at me.
It's like they don't know whether they want to attack or help.
Right.
And you know they're not going to help, so it's probably attack. And also, I'm tired of their young excuse. Okay? They don't grow out of it. Do you see this? This is from yesterday.
They're so fucking disgusting. Like,
looking.
How are you old as Methuselah doing domestic violence? He shot that woman. They never grow up. I think their growth gets stunted at about 16, honestly.
16, I think that's younger.
I mean, damn. You don't know how to wash your ass. You don't know how to support a family. You can't lift more than 50 pounds. No, you can't help anybody. You don't know how to take care of kids. You're conquered. You don't own anything. And you got the nerve to be the #1 woman's ass whooper on the planet. How dare you?
That's the only thing they're good at.
I was just gonna say that's like literally the only power they possess is to basically stalk, harass, beat women. You know, like I said, go from comment sections on YouTube channels. Like that's literally the only power they possess. Because Lord forbid they're not about to leave their house and try to build shit. I mean, then again, they can't. They're fucking stupid.
Let's not forget they're professional victims, and the white man is the problem.
Oh my God.
It's the white man's fault. There's misogyny in the black community. It's the white man's
It's
fault.
Mammy's and Naker faults. That's whose fault it is.
Oh my God. Quick story. So I hopped on Instagram today, which is just, I know, toxic as fuck. And there's some theme park. The guy that was operating the Ferris wheel, something happened and he was, being an asshole. So
I saw it.
You saw all the women jump towards him and beating him up, right?
Yes, I remember that.
Girl, in the comments, the Atavius and the like are in the comments talking about white supremacy because this guy, he actually said it's sad to see that only women actually jumped to beat up this guy and the men basically were chilling. And then all of a sudden this guy's talking about this is what feminism got you, this is what black women do, and they blame the black men for everything, and y'all don't know this is a part of white supremacy. And y'all, he was going on and on about black women do shit like that to bring down the black man and make themselves look better.
They blame feminism, they blame LGBT, they blame white supremacy, they blame the white man, they never blame themselves, they blame everything else, they blame black women, they blame everything.
And
professional victims.
Dr. Ken said nothing but women, but leave it up to certain YouTubers. It was black men in there too, and they were trying to help, according to her. Listen, I saw nothing but women, and once the women got him up under control, here he come with his weak ass throwing one punch and walking away. That's what I saw.
That's exactly what I saw. Like, these niggas are a joke. I don't even know what to call it at this point, but This got to be some form of mental. This is definitely.
I told you, being a black man should be a mental illness.
I know.
Somebody got some background noise. Somebody got some background noise. Mute yourself if you're not talking. All right. Sounds better already.
Right. That's what I was saying. Like, at this point, they act like I genuinely think they're born fucking degenerate demons. Like, I don't know. It's ridiculous.
Honey, they are the lowest of the low of the damn low.
Listen,
Did she cut out or is it me?
everywhere.
I think she went out.
Okay.
Oh, quick. This guy
Hello?
Dawson.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you, but it's a lot of noise surrounding you. It sounds like you kicking somebody's ass yourself.
I'm sorry.
Go ahead, we listening.
News here in Long Island. So one of these niggas just shot up a school. So now the area is on shutdown. Is on lockdown because he shot up the school.
See, now that's not trending. You going in and out, sis.
Gun,
That story
get
is not
tasers.
trending at all.
Ooh, black
Really,
men don't do
just
school
came up-
shooting.
They don't do school shit.
Oh, they do. West Hempstead School District in Long Island. He just a 49-year-old black.
It's like she getting snatched out the room every time.
The area is on lockdown. Old ladies, please get a gun. Please get tasers.
You might have to go out and come back in, baby girl, because it sounds like you disappearing on us.
Okay, I will.
All right.
Black men don't do mass shootings and school shootings. Like, you do the shit all the time. Like, what the fuck are gangs? They literally put hits on people and kill a bunch of people. Like,
No,
if you want to keep it real around here, at least the white man will walk in and do his business. Your punk ass in that car and then running. How about that shit? You want to compare that? Right.
they can't even kill people the right way. Like, it's ridiculous.
They commit crimes in their own neighborhoods every day.
But it's the white man
down right now. It's one
holding
going
me
down
back.
right now. What time is it? Is it 3? It's 3:30. Hello? Can you hear me?
Yes.
Can you hear me? Okay. It is 3:32. When we get off of here, right? I'm going to look up any crimes that happened at 3:32. I can guarantee you I can find at least one going down right now. I shit you not. Every day we wake up, it's some more shit and some more shit.
That's all they have time for is bullshit.
Exactly. I'm telling you, when they're born, they should be taken away and immediately disposed of.
Like, about the XY chromosome, I saw in the comment section about the XY chromosome. The Y is slowly dying, so let's pray there's no more Dusties. Let's pray.
As long as there's mammies, there's gonna be Dusties.
I was just gonna say the way they breed these freaking
like sport. It's a sport.
And whatnot, it's just like I don't think we'll ever get rid of them.
One thing I can say is that the title of this live is 100% right. Because, like I said, I lived in a city of 10,000 people. At some point in time during 2019 and 2020, Black women started dropping like flies. They were either going missing or just straight up dying. And the only people that were the last people to see them or talk to them were their Black boyfriends. And nobody said anything about it. Everybody's marching for Black Lives Matter. Everybody's talking about police brutality. And it's like I'm the only one that's noticing that we are just dying. We are dropping like flies and nobody cared. Nobody said anything. So I just left. To the point where I had no furniture in my house. I just left because we were dropping like flies and nobody was doing anything about it.
Can I just say, the city I lived in, a couple girls went missing. And they literally were like a block away. They were being trafficked. And I was like, if this community actually cared, they should have been knocking on doors and they could have easily found those girls.
Exactly. They don't care. They don't care about us. Like,
y'all see how we have to, this right here is a receipt. You see how we all have to say the city I'm in. Who are you afraid of knowing where you stay? a goddamn Dusty because they're so violent. You have to say the city I'm in or the state I'm in, or
Right.
that right there alone is a receipt of how violent they are.
Right.
You
Oh my
know?
God. Yo.
I actually had an encounter a couple of years ago, and I was more than a few years ago now at this point. I was 16, and this white preacher was preaching, and this Hebrew niggalite came up, and he was just like, "Oh, you white people are going to go to hell. You white people are going to go to hell." So I'm like trying to tell him, okay, well that might be your personal opinion, but I don't think that's the case. He posted that video on YouTube and called me, a white penis sucking mammy. And I responded, and for a whole entire summer, they had me. They gave me rape threats because they knew what city I lived in. I had death threats. I was only 16 years old. They were calling me a white man dick sucker. All sorts of horrible things. And I had to end up changing my name. I ended up having to, ultimately change my address because they were sending death threats to even my parents. And I'm a 16-year-old girl, and all I said was, I don't think that it's appropriate for you to just say that all white people are going to go to hell for just one particular atrocity that might have happened, at this point, 100 years ago. So that was really traumatic for me. And, so sometimes whenever I see the Hebrew Niggleites with their little tassels and they're harassing people on the street, my heart just gets really, really heavy. And my mom, she doesn't get why I am so afraid of them, despite her being there when everything happened. She still says, "Oh, you need to get a psyche eval because I don't understand how you cannot live our black men." It's ridiculous.
Well,
We
I
in for a
think being
treat,
a white
y'all.
dick
You see
sucker
that?
is amazing.
It is amazing.
So
Last
let's
night
see,
was amazing.
Zolit. I'm sorry if I mix up your name. I have the story. It's Austin massacre. Suspect hew out in deep misogynistic corners online. A Texas man, if you want to be more specific, a black man arrested in a fatal shooting of 3 people in Austin on Sunday appeared to have spent in misogynistic forums on Reddit and show and FIFA for anti-feminist feminist podcast. A life coach, the Daily Beast has found. Yeah.
Ugh.
You mind sending me that link?
Yeah, I don't mind sending you it. Where do I send it?
divestedzealot@gmail.
It should be legal to just go on the street and like anytime you see one, just like never mind, I can't even say it.
Y'all see that banner, right?
I
Y'all
can't say
see that
it.
banner?
Yeah,
It
I'm
says the
glad-
verdict is in.
It's about people are about to lose their shit.
I want him to get off so bad.
I do
I think he
too.
is.
I do too.
I think so too.
That
His
Have
lawyer
they-
was on his shit.
Yeah,
Have they
that
read it
lawyer-
yet?
That lawyer is everything.
Right. His
He
lawyer
be
was
in the
like, prove
business.
it. Can you prove it? I'm like, ooh, he
Bro,
gonna get off.
He shot that shit down with him. Because they made it seem like his feet was off the ground for like a whole 10 minutes when it was literally half a second.
Right. And they try to make it pretty. So yesterday they were doing closing statements, and they were like, "Well, George Floyd said that he was claustrophobic." I'm like, "Who gives a fuck?" Like,
right?
He didn't live
the back,
alone.
the
Get the
back
fuck
of
out of
cop
here.
cars aren't meant to be comfortable for fucking criminals. Like, don't stop trying to humanize him. He was a bad person.
You think he's not used to tight spaces?
Right.
He didn't live alone. I'm sure he was shacking up on somebody's couch real quick. Get the fuck out of
Just
here.
a big fucking ape. Like, I just can't with these people. Ugh.
I can't wait till they read this verdict. It's
If he,
go ahead.
If he gets off, I might have to hit the blunt because I don't know. I'm gonna be so happy.
Look, I'm sitting up here looking for it live now because I just.
What's your email again? Can you
divestedzealot@gmail.com.
Oh, at Gmail. Okay. There's no uppercase letters. All
Nope.
lowercase.
Yeah, all lowercase.
The thing about it is they threaten to riot if he gets off. You threaten to riot if he gets off, but where is this little girl's protest?
There won't be
There are
one.
so many little
Ain't
black
gonna be
girls.
one, honey.
There are so many
feel like
little
they're
black
gonna
girls
wanna
and black
riot
women.
either way.
What?
I feel like they're gonna want to riot either way just to fucking get free shit. Like they're gonna be so happy they lose.
Right. They
They're
went
gonna be
straight to
so
the
mad
luxury
they lose.
stores.
Just
The only
say,
person winning is the store owner because all that shit is
Right.
insured. Like,
All
you're
that
gonna
shit
get
is
it back.
you know what? Just say you want one of them Vizio TVs and you can't afford one.
Thank
Okay.
you. Thank you. And some of them, they always wear. Have y'all noticed that Dusty's wear red shoes all the time? They love
Yes.
red shoes. You want some red fucking Jordans, and you know I got to throw the chicken sandwich in there because I'm completely self-hating according to some people.
Right. And the black Nikes that all bent and
Yes,
shit. Ugh.
Girl, they will be walking down the street in $200 pairs of jeans, a what? $300 shirt,
And old
$1,000 shoes that
Nikes.
just hit the market, walking as I'm driving past them. Okay, these men ain't got a pot to piss in, but all of a sudden got money for some clothes.
Oh, they always gotta look fresh, broken
Girl, why
fresh.
they always walking somewhere? Like,
Because they ain't got no
What
fucking
time?
car. They can't
They
afford
got a
it.
car. They girlfriend took the car away. She had
They
to
can't
go
even
to
afford to
work.
get on the bus.
Oh God, I used to hate taking the city bus when I was younger.
Our
Every
city
day I
bus was
see one
unreliable. This city was literally ran by black people, so guess what? It was
Ugh.
always late, never on time,
Of
never.
course.
Never on time, which is why I literally would just miss work. If I couldn't find a ride before I got my own car, if I couldn't find a ride, I would literally miss work because this city was literally ran by nothing but black folk, and the bus would be up to an hour to 2 hours late.
they always late. They always late.
Always.
Even when you pregnant with a damn Dusty, he comes late. You know, they can't be on time. It's against code.
Ugh.
Oh my God, could we quickly say it? George Floyd, whatever his name is, his brother is really pushing this. Oh, my brother, he was the head of the household. He used to make
No, the
sure
fuck he wasn't.
we had our clothes on to
And
go
our
to school.
snacks.
But did you see that his dumbass, he was reading off of something in that thing he was reading off this
Because
morning?
he's lying. He's lying.
These men are jokes. And
So
if anybody's still attracted to them, I feel sorry for you.
So is he
There's
trying to?
never. Go ahead, Melanie.
Is he trying to paint his brother as a unicorn?
Yes.
Yes, you know how they do.
A drug addict unicorn.
Has anybody seen one time where these Dusties got taken out and the family came forward and said, you know what, he was an awful human being. We're not gonna bother y'all with this.
Never gonna happen.
I mean, everybody that got fucked up, they're all just pillars of the community. Somebody lying.
What's the one thing they always say? He'd give you the shirt off his back. Like,
Oh, he ain't got but one shirt. He need that.
I was like, girl, they ain't taking off shit.
Yeah, the cops were called for a $20 bill. He shouldn't have had a fake $20 bill. Whatever your name is, Zafir, whatever. I'm looking in the chat because they trying it today. Like,
I just think it's really funny that, people want to tear up, property, destroy the city over, some nigger dying, but at the same time, they're not going to touch the police officers that did anything. Zimmerman's walking just fine, living his best life, getting all those donation monies, and not a single one of these pro-black BLM mother suckers have ever walked up to him and gave him the business. So I want to know how serious they are about how hurt they are. They just want to destroy property. They just want to steal. They just want to loot. That's what it's all about. They don't give a crap if he's actually dead, because if they did, they would have done something about it. But no, they actually like the way that things are, so they can cry about something, be a martyr. Oh my gosh, my poor GF. He went and pointed a gun at a pregnant lady, and he's just a saint. God bless him. It's just a bunch of crap. That's what I have to say about that. It's
George
BS.
Zimmerman ain't worried about a damn thing. George Zimmerman could walk through Blackistan today and nobody would do anything. But they'll kill a little girl first, though.
and nobody will talk about it. Oh, well, what was she doing? Was she being disrespectful? It doesn't fucking matter.
Mm-hmm. And like you saw this one story happen yesterday, but she was like 7, I believe, like 7, and then she was molested by
What does that sound?
I don't know. I'm trying to figure it out. I'm like, okay, whose mic is okay? It went away.
Oh,
awesome. I think Stacy might be having a couple of internet issues. That's what it is.
I think so
Oh.
too. I'm sorry, everybody. I'm
No,
kind
you
of
good
trying
to
to
go,
Oh no,
wrap
you're
Ray.
this
good.
around me. Sorry.
Listen, every
Bla-
time we come on here, somebody having internet issues or something. And
Facts.
sometimes it's me. God damn it! I'm like, damn, I just opened up. What? I'm fucked up already?
YouTube don't want to hear the truth. They not ready.
No, they
Well,
don't.
I was saying
Black men
earlier
will
that
do.
one of the Nakers just shot up Long Island. This just happened a few minutes ago, and I'm just like, where is all why? First of all, black women, all of us, please get guns, please get tasers, please get pepper spray, because they out and they wild, they acting crazy. So please, let's all get protected.
No, be cool.
Wait, hold up. Oh, we have an American Idol around this bitch. And we ain't gonna sing nothing. Hop in, JoJo, while I figure out who Mike acting a fool.
What I wanted to say is they will use any reason to not lead and blame white supremacy literally all the time. Like that video that went viral of the black man who wanted to beat up the black female employees at a fast food restaurant because they messed up his sandwich.
Mm.
And because he was being irate, nobody would talk to him.
Mm-hmm.
And literally chased one all around the store.
Well,
Until
he
she
didn't
was out
have
of
any
sight.
meat. He didn't have any meat on the sandwich, and his fat, funky ass wanted his meat. So he showed the fuck out.
Exactly. And he took the sandwiches and just walked out the door. Tell me why all these black men were commenting, talk about some. I thought you were so strong and independent. See, this is what feminism get. This is what I said, feminine. This is what feminism gets you. I thought you were so strong and independent. Take care of yourself. I'm not gonna risk my life for you and all this other stuff.
Like they were risking it in the first
Wow.
And they
place.
had the
Please.
audacity, when every time they say, "Oh, I'm not going to defend you because of this, that," they will never defend you in the first place. Like they'd be like, "Oh, this is what you get for messing for a white man. So if you die or get raped, it's your fault. I'm not going to defend you." They always do that. Like,
Oh, that's exactly what they say to divested women every day. I can't tell you. Ever since I divested, I cannot tell you how many comments I've seen where black men would say, "Okay, well, go over to white men, and when they rape you, and when they kill you, and when they treat you like a fetish, do not come back because we won't protect you. We won't do anything for you." They literally
but they don't
threaten us
do it
with
in
They
the
don't
death.
first
protect us
place.
anyway. What the
First
fuck?
of all, it's
Okay,
not
but what
happening.
happened with
I call
slavery,
the
though?
cops.
I mean, we were enslaved for quite a few hundred years, and black women were hella getting raped all the time. I didn't
They
see
said we
them
liked
stopping
it. They
that.
said we liked it.
Yeah, okay, sure. See, they always come with an excuse. So it doesn't matter how feminine we are, how race loyal we are. It doesn't matter to them. They never had that in their heart to extend their protection to us because they didn't think that we were worth it. Even before slavery, they'd go over to Europe and they instead of asking for gold or something, they'd ask for white virgins. Like, what's wrong with them? So I
Yeah,
don't want to hear that crap about,
and
oh,
even
black
in
women are not
Africa,
feminine
they
enough.
didn't give
That's
a
not what it's
damn.
about.
They didn't give a damn about us. They literally sold us to other people. Like they
These
didn't
men can't
care.
give us nothing but
Like they didn't care.
headaches, little nappy headed babies, and
And
AIDS.
then they complain about the naps. Your filthy, snotty textured jizz made those naps.
Right.
With your dumb ass.
Fuck out of here.
And then they make up everything comes back to white supremacy for them. Everything. Like I literally saw a whole comment. They come to divested channels talking about this. I saw a whole comment that said, once when we can talk about how the white man sold black women and sold black people and black women this and black women that, then we can move forward. So we're not going to talk about the black men who sold slaves.
us?
We're not going to talk about how y'all literally fresh out of slavery went to the Supreme Court trying to marry these white women. We're not going to talk about how you demean us on a daily and you've been doing this for decades. We're not going to talk
Literally
about
decades. That. Like they're in chain gangs singing about how they don't want no black women. Oh no, in the 1930s, this is before feminism and welfare, singing about how they don't want no dark mean woman. They want a nice white woman. There's a whole chain gang song about it. You can find it on YouTube. So it's a load of crap. They from the very beginning they were just rotten seeds, and they're literally a curse to our side. The more that we align ourselves with them, the more harm that happens to us. That's why we keep on getting kidnapped. I know it's not Caucasians doing it. I know it's the Nakers taking us. I know it's them selling us again right now in this day and age where all these black girls and black women are being missing. So I don't want to hear about that. Oh yeah, it has to. Or we only do this because of feminism, because of the 80s, because of welfare. Give me a break.
Yo, and every time they bring up feminism, they don't know about feminism. People think feminism started with white women, but that's absolutely false. Like it happened in other places.
Right now, black men are the biggest feminists on the planet. And let me tell you how. They believe in 50-50 relationships. Excuse me, Dusty. A 50-50 relationship is a feminist concept. With your stupid ass. Go read something.
How are they talking about 50-50 and they can't even afford the other 50?
Mm.
They're usually listening to some woman take
They
care
like
of
give up like 5%. No, 5,
None of the-
not
how
50,
about
55.
All they do is suck up the air in the house.
How about 0%? Because they're not building anything, they're not doing anything. They just leeches of society. They suck off black women. They make money off the backs of black women. When you hear them on YouTube, all you hear them complaining about is black women, and they're getting money to do that. So they're really non-contributors. You're really just the freaking leeches of the community. So I really don't even understand the 50-50 concept, and it's 100% correct that they are the feminists without actually having the 50%. It's crazy.
And you know, a divested black woman even said that she was in a clubhouse. I think she said it was on Clubhouse, how black men were saying that we all deserve to get raped and die for divesting and leaving. And so for the woman who's telling us to be safe, you are 100% right, because they are wishing death and rape on us for leaving.
The one that I heard that was the worst one was a YouTuber that's still around. And he said, black women deserve to be beat to death and drowned in their own excrement.
Wow.
Quote, unquote.
Donovan Sharp or Tony Sotomayor?
No, it wasn't either one of them.
Neither one of them, really?
No. This particular person likes the flag, so I'm just gonna say he walks with a cane and leave it like that.
I don't know. But isn't that crazy? And then people get mad at you for saying that GF put his neck against this man's knee.
Right. Well, he get mad because he sure did. He laid there
for 9 minutes.
Impressed. Yeah, impressed. Because if you're gonna say that, Sandra B, I'll just say that they said she got killed because of her attitude.
And her mouth,
so surely GF got killed because he don't know where to put his neck. How about that shit?
And S, she was actually being a mammy going hard because of them, saying the cops are killing the black men and all this stuff.
Yep.
And they turned around and said she should have shut the fuck up, basically.
Wow.
But you gotta understand, they're gonna say that because you are the weaker species. So you will bow down to anybody. You will really bussy pop for anybody. That's what they do. And this is why I'm saying I really feel like as black women, we can't really look at these people as our counterparts, because really they're not. We have more heart, more balls, more everything.
Yep.
So really you need to carry your own guns, your own tasers, your own everything, and just protect yourself and your sisters. And even that sometimes you got to be careful of, because these mammies will straight be like, "Don't, you got to protect him too."
Fuck him.
Yeah. So we got to be very careful. All of this stuff that's happening, when I hear another black person of the male cipher die, I literally just go get a pedicure and move on about my life. But I feel so bad when I hear about young girls getting shot innocently. This is not the first nor the last. Remember, we just saw in Atlanta a few months ago, same situation, young girl in the backseat of the car getting killed in Atlanta. So
it's ridiculous.
It's the women, it's the mothers that have them with these niggers, and it's the mammies that put your children in these spaces to get shot that I'm blaming a lot too. So
And no, Jordy T, we don't think it's harmful to wish harm on all black men. I want them all to go and be killed.
Where are you seeing these comments?
In the chat. I be looking because they be trying it.
I'm looking too, and I don't see it. Let me
She said,
see.
don't you think it's kind of unhealthy to wish and hate and wish harm on all black men? No, I don't.
Then Divesta Zella just said they wish black women could get beaten to
And
death and die in
die.
our
She
own
don't
house.
Right.
care.
I
She
didn't
don't
hear
Exactly.
that.
These
care.
men hate us. They hate us. They hate us.
And I'm
Like,
sure these black men never say some black women. They say black women, period.
Like black
So what the
women.
fuck? So cut that
Fuck
shit.
Exactly.
you, and all of them. Like
And the quicker we all see it, I wish more women. I hope if you're listening today, I hope you see this and listen to this and understand if you're fence sitting. It's all of us. They think of all of us like this. It's all of us.
Thank
So
you, Patricia Love. Jordy T, do you have the link so you can come up here and we can have a impromptu baptism?
discussion.
Because I sense that you need to be baptized, babe, because you still
yes,
feeling it.
baptize her.
I think you feeling it, and that's not good. You ought to require reciprocity from the people that you care about. Real talk. If they're not going to give that to you, if you venture out into the manosphere and go listen to some of those videos, you probably won't be saying what you're saying.
and they don't.
Okay.
And I think a lot of these mammies don't hear the full story. They don't hear how these men really be going in. They really hate black women. So
They hate us. Like
They
every
know they be
time
over there donating
they
to
go
them.
on misogynist
Yes.
rants. They go to misogynoir rant. They go on saying, "I wish you die. I wish you get raped." Like you don't hear it. Like
Exactly. Not it. I'm getting tripped up on my words, especially the ones that don't even date us. Like again, every time the word black woman comes up, it pops up on my feed. And the one of the men that one of you mentioned earlier literally posted a video said even hot black women don't know how to act. She looks like this, but act like this.
Boy, get the fuck out.
What is you
Can
really
one of
hot
you
for?
moderators put the link in the chat for Jordy? This is just for Jordy. I got a seat saved for you because I got to hear what's going on. I want to know what's going on with you.
I just think it's just mad wild that, it's wrong for us to quote unquote wish death on a bunch of ungrateful sons when they don't even have the basic decency to respect their origins. If they loved themselves, they would have loved and protected their mothers. If they're not doing that, if they're attacking them, you're attacking your daughters, you're attacking your mother, you're killing her, wishing horrible things on her. Why should we grant them life? Why are we going to nurture somebody that resents us for our protection, that resents us for our affection towards them? Why would we continue? Why would we continue in that same path of allowing these men to just get all the benefits and to the expense of our lives, our livelihood? Our daughters' blood is in the streets. Our daughters are being raped and nobody cares. Why? Because we don't care, because we keep on nurturing these nasty beasts. That's why.
Yeah.
And that's the most like hard thing for a lot of people to accept, like what y'all said about Sandra B. She was a literal mammy, a social justice warrior, marched for these men, protested for these men. All these videos that she posted for these men. And she was so male identified that she couldn't just comply with the man. And she kept putting all that racism out there and everything else and got herself arrested. And then these men out here, oh, well, she died because she was being masculine. What? She was being a social justice warrior then, and she was like, come on, she marched for y'all, and y'all still wouldn't do anything for her.
Are you Jordy, the girl I just let up? Are you Jordy?
Oh, no, I'm
okay. I can hear you.
Okay. No, I'm sorry. Should I leave?
No, you don't have to leave. We still got an empty seat, I think. But go ahead. Add just 2 cents.
In regards to Toyin or I'm sorry, divested zealot. Can you ask me the question again? I was halfway through the live and then I saw the link and I got excited.
Oh, well, right now we're talking about the fact that too many black women are willing to give unrequited love to Dusties when they only want to see us harmed, no matter whether we're being harmed by anyone. They never take our side with it. It's always our fault. And I was trying to tell Jordy, basically, please stop the bullshit because they don't love you like that. They actually hate your damn guts. Go ahead.
Listen. I agree completely, but I have to be frank. What I'm not giving, because I'm not giving nothing, but that's not love to say, because real love is accountability, and accountability means being honest and love. And you can't love another person before ourselves. We can't love ourselves and say, well, I'm gonna be quiet about the domestic violence rate and sexual violence rates in my community and just martyr myself for someone else. There is no love in that, because love is not, there's no abuse and love in the same sentence. You can't put them in the same sentence. So they're fooling themselves into saying it's love, but I'm so sorry. You don't know what love is. You don't know what love is if you think ignoring a person's toxic behavior in favor of, I don't even know what it's in favor of, but that there's no love there. So I hope that's clear, because I'm just a rambling mess at this point.
Yeah, it's clear. It's just a lot of Black women want to pretend like they don't know what you're saying. It is literally cognitive dissonance where they're going to show them love regardless. You ever see some Black domestic violence victims that'll go down to the DA and drop the charges? That's what we do on a societal scale. Winterglow, thank you, babe. I think that's the article that's being sent to me about that Long Island naked shooter.
Yeah, that's what I was talking about earlier.
Oh, the detective email I sent you is from Pink Hue. Did you get it?
Oh, I'm on these two tabs real quick. Girl, I am so tech challenged. If I go to that email, this whole thing will probably end on my ass.
It's fine if you can't get to it. Yeah.
The question I have for the women that are sitting on the fence is, how much more proof do you need? How much more emotionalism do you have to dredge into it, thinking that if it's your brother, your son, your uncle, your dad, your nephew, whoever, how much more proof do you need that this is not beneficial to you? You're literally swimming in a pool of your own detriment when you go to sit here and defending these men. I really want to understand that, because I can get it. I can understand. In the past, I've done it. I've said, oh, I have Black sons, but everybody understands you can't defend everybody. And you can't sit here and be fighting the world for men that don't like you. They don't like you.
Literally, they don't like you.
They don't like you. How much more proof do you need to understand they don't want you? They sit here on public platforms telling you we can't stand you. What else do you need? And what I can't ever understand is they have these platforms and they're saying they can't stand you, and women or Black women are giving these niggas money. I really want to understand that.
Cyber pimping. It's cyber pimping.
You just took it from the church to YouTube or wherever, and you're giving them money. I really don't understand it. I don't get it.
part.
I really want to
A Dusty could literally be standing in the middle of the street saying, hey, ladies, I think that all of you are bitches and you need to go natural. You smell like shit. Also, I need a GoFundMe set aside so that I can get me a car. I promise you they will donate to this motherfucker.
Here you go, King. Here you go, King. I see you trying to better
they only
yourself.
want to show us appreciation when a white man does it. Like, y'all know
they
Tom
don't.
Hanks'
They'll
son
hate you
did that
even
whole
more.
white boy summer video. Y'all know Tom Hanks' son did that whole white boy summer video.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, he a white naked.
The game got pissed and decided Black men don't know how to handle Black women.
Hanks, he's a little wiggerish, you know.
Wait, question and research said he find it, or he or she or who, I find it funny how the message changed from a child to an adult woman. We're talking about Black women and children. So I don't know if that comment is meant to, you want to dissuade or come up here with your craziness. We're talking about Black women and children. We're not talking
Question
about
and research usually is on point. She's usually on point. It probably got lost in translation. I'm thinking.
Oh,
I'm
okay.
hoping it got lost in translation.
Because
Really.
I was about to go in.
Black women and girls are being raped and killed every single day, and nobody's doing anything or saying anything about it.
Can I ask a question on that note?
Uh-huh.
So I've been thinking about this a lot too, and I'm questioning, because it feels like, are we in a situation where our fight for the liberation of Black women and girls, is it not being incorporated by anyone? Like the police don't care, white people don't care, and Black men don't care. Is that the situation we're in? Or is it that other people see what's going on and deep down they care, but they don't feel like they can speak up because mammies are getting in the way?
I got an answer for you. Okay.
Okay.
If the person that has the birthright that's supposed to give a fuck about you, protect you, and provide for you is telling the world, I'm not doing it, then everybody else will jump in. And they know this. They know this. When's the last time you seen, let's say, a Muslim woman that's Arabic get her burqa snatched off? You haven't seen that from another race of man. Why? Because they know damn well that the retribution would be swift and bloody. We don't have that. We don't have that. We got a bunch of damn clowns.
Yes, those men do honor killings, and if you dare try it, they will kill you like an animal in the street and say nothing.
Why
Literally
do
walk
people?
away like they didn't do anything.
Why do Black men not attack white women on a large scale like they attack us? They attack them, but not on a large scale. Why? Because they know Brad is going to come through and hand him his dick. Okay.
Strange fruit. That's what they're
Yeah, like literally, like white women, like every time like a white woman's like dating a Black guy, like, or gets murdered by a Black guy, like you see so many racist websites talking about it, how like you yeah, like you see how much it goes, like yeah.
It's, I told Black women before, if we can make Black men go out of style real quick. All we have to do is stop fucking with them, because other races of women, they do what we do. So we're in the middle of saying, oh, king this and he chocolate and all I want is a Black man and blah, 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 so on and so forth. So you make them a little popular when you do that. And when they don't choose you, Cynthia, okay, when they don't choose you, you get upset and you make a series about it and you get bitter and all this extra shit. And it just is what it is. Y'all can undo them if y'all wanted to. You got to want to do it.
Is that because a lot of Black women bow down to Black men, like that podcast I ran into that I told you guys about, with the title "Does the Black Manosphere Want Black Women to Suffer?" And they literally bowed down to these men. I cannot make this up. They were
Shout out to Lexus Exodus. I'm sorry. Shout out to Lexus Exodus with her cute self. Thank you, ma'am.
I love her.
She's awesome.
Right, like, but this woman was literally bowing down to them. Oh well, I know the power of Black men and blah blah blah. I was like, really? Seriously? What power do they have? Literally, what power? They don't build, they don't protect, they literally don't do nothing but sit down and beg for somebody to do something for them. Whether it's a Black woman or a white man, they always want somebody to do something for them. These men put more innovation and figuring out why a white woman doesn't want them than they do about fixing problems in the Black community. Like, this little girl's death is gonna go forgotten. I guarantee it. Not by us, but by the community as a whole. Yeah, it's gonna get forgotten. 100%.
Yeah.
They don't care.
I have to agree.
I also would like to add that, I think that what also makes the difference between us as Black women and other races of women is that we have the mammy situation where we're not stepping into our femininity and asking these men for assistance, because the minute we do, here comes, oh, but what about Tyrone? Tyrone's being murdered. We got to work on our Black sons. You know what I mean? It always has to circle back.
Yeah, like that woman from Black Femicide was talking about how come you don't do all crime? How come you don't only do Black women? Yeah, they want to include everybody.
Well, if she started with white women being killed by Black men, that's not going to make them look any better. So they better be careful what they ask for. Truth be told.
I'm gonna head back into the comments though, because I might not be able to continue on the call. But thank you guys so much for having me on. It was a really great discussion.
Of course, love you, girl.
Love you too.
Love you.
Bye.
Bye.
Can I
Yeah.
say my
Bye.
apologies? Can I say my apologies to Question and Research? I was lit. So my apologies. I'm gonna say that, and I'm gonna jump off the. It's just I'm so mad about all of this going on. But my
I feel
apologies.
you. I'm sure she
It's
understands.
understandable.
It's very understandable. And make sure you bring your ass back up here again.
I
You're
will.
dope.
Thank you, ladies. Have a good day.
You too.
You too.
You're just passionate about Black women, which is rare in this
Right.
community.
And black girls.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Have a good day, ladies.
You
Good
too.
day.
Bye. Oh yeah, it's good to talk to like older divestors. Like I'm a Gen Zer. Yeah, I'm part of the Gen.
Aw.
Yeah.
That's wonderful that you're even divested. Some of the stuff I
Yeah.
see online, it's like
Oh my God, is it true? Oh, sorry. Oh, sorry.
sometimes I see them, they ride hard.
So I was like, oh my God.
Yeah.
They ride hard.
Yeah, I'm a younger. Yeah. Yeah.
What made you divest besides the
Uh,
obvious?
it was mostly because the summer 2020 that made me like full on divest. Like I was like here and there. I was like not really pro black, but I was like pro black, but I was like, I'm not defending a black man if he's colorist or stuff like that. That type of pro black. But like what fully like pushed me out of the edge, like fully did, what happened was there was this black woman who go to a Black Lives Matter rally, and then she got raped and murdered by a black man. And
Yeah,
the
toying.
community swept that up so fast. Blackistan swept that up so fast. Like,
It could have been you. If
yeah,
you out, it could have been you. They never see themselves in the girls, and the fact that you were able to recognize that's wonderful. Congratulations, honey.
yeah, yeah. So I'm fully Devi, so I don't really, yeah. So yeah.
Well, I got 436 of y'all in here. That means I got the whole crew. Make sure if you're new on Patreon to copy and paste your channel URL so you can have your wrench. And also, I got a ton of comments concerning the Discord. The Discord link is on Patreon. Just trying to keep it clean. And that's it.
Oh my
But
God.
I want that fucking verdict right away. They need to come on. They said between 4 and 4:30. Well, come on. Don't be on CP time, y'all.
And just to the person that just was talking, I said the little Gen Zer. I'll be feeling.
It's fine if you call me that. It's fine. It's perfectly fine.
I'm Gen Z.
That's the one. I'm like, after 2020, I'm like, if that didn't show you and change your mind, it's like, honestly, that's what. I'm sorry. I know you're different, like DZ, but it's like, I'm just like, y'all are a lost cause.
No, it's like for like Gen Z, for the younger generation, they're either mammies or fully devised. Like there's no in between. Like it's like you're either a mammy or fully devised. That's Gen Z right now. Like right now, like I see so many divestment little Gen Zer. Like I see so many Gen Z who is devised, and I see so many Gen Z who is mammies. So it's either between those two types. Yeah.
Yeah.
Right. I think I've been a zealot my whole life because I couldn't stand women.
I didn't want to be like the people I saw. Like, I'm sorry, that life is not for me. I don't want to work hard. Like, that's
Yeah,
just,
fuck them.
in all aspects, I want to chill.
Thank you, Melanie. She says, I'm ready to see more of us do and be better for our future kids / well-being. It's mandatory at this point. Love you, DZ. Yes, it's mandatory if you don't want your ass handed to you, because it's going to do nothing but get worse. They have shown you the worst that they are. And if you stay, that means that there's nothing they can do to get rid of you. And then you become a target. That's really it.
Yeah, and I'm sorry, you thinking it's okay. It's once a man says something like, I want you guys to be raped and beaten, there is nothing you could say to me after that to make me change my mind or give a fuck about your wig being blown off by a cop or anybody for that matter.
Yeah, I don't give a damn about them taking them out because they don't do anything. Do y'all remember? It was a couple years back where that girl got uppercutted by that bus driver. Do y'all remember that?
Yeah. You going to jail today? That one?
Yes, going to jail now. Do you know how many black men made parody videos and all that shit talking about that girl. I even seen one. I don't know if y'all know what Sonic rings are from the video game. They was putting graphics on there and all kind of shit. But when something happens to them, we supposed to be all teary-eyed. No, not happening. Not fucking
Shit
happening.
is a joke when it happens. Just like with the black girl that got hit in the face with a skateboard, and it's like all of a sudden everybody is now in. That's what I'm saying. When it comes to black women, everybody there's more. There needs to be context. There needs to be more to the story. They need to just know more so they could decide when to care. But this guy, they don't give a fuck about a backstory. You heard a black man. That's it. That's all they care about. You hit him. You harmed him. They don't give a fuck what he did to deserve it. You harmed him. But it's not the same for us.
No, it's not. It will never be, and it makes me sick to my fucking stomach. It makes me sick because we literally see black women. We have a high mortality rate, period. Whether it's in childbirth or just living in general, we have an extremely high mortality rate. And when you talk about death, all you hear is the black man this and the black man that. Literally, nobody cares. Only divested women give a damn if we live or die.
That's a fact. Welcome to the panel, Nubia.
Hey.
Hey. Do your thing, babe.
Yeah, so I was just scrolling through on Facebook and I saw that Mammy, what's her name? Maxine, what's her last name?
Maxine Waters.
Oh my God, Maxine Waters. Oh my God.
Yeah, they trying to burn her too.
So she's down there in Minnesota, marching and stomping and protesting and saying that she's gonna take to the streets and everything. Tell me why.
Oh my God.
The black community is blaming her for hurting the Chauvin case. They're having a whole discussion.
That's what
on DL and DL Hughley is the one who posted it.
No,
ass bitch trying to march with them anyway.
So they're all on there just tearing her down. So that's what I'm saying. Like it does not pay to be a mammy.
She is like the X-Men of mammies. She got super. It's like, girl, they don't want you. I mean, she been mammying since there was black and white TVs. When do you get enough? I mean, they don't like you either, Maxine. Jesus Christ. You can't make this shit up. And DL Hughley can kiss the entirety of my ass. That's number one.
Yes, so it's just ridiculous.
In the black community, we can't win for losing. Period. We damn if we do, damn if we don't.
You got to step away. You have no fucking earthly choice.
When I saw that with Maxine Waters, I died because I was like, this is just, I mean, I could have seen this coming a mile away. Like, they really twisted that and was like, girl, if they lose, they're literally, shit, she's probably going to die from this before anything. They'll kill her before they kill George Zimmerman.
Okay. Welcome to the panel, Danielle. I got tongue-tied. Speak on it, hunty.
Hey, guys.
Hey, cut your camera off.
Sorry. Hi.
No, you're good. If you want to show your face, you can. I'm just trying to protect you from these weirdo knuckle draggers. Anyway, go ahead.
No. I don't want no apes. I hate the ape. I mean, like, the ape only knows how to bully, shame, and abuse.
Her voice is so tiny.
I know. I'm like 31, but I sound like a child. I don't know what's up with that. I sound like a baby. Everyone tells me that. Yeah, so basically the ape knows how to just abuse, shame, bully, destroy, kill, rape, everything under the sun.
Y'all, I looked up. Now, I'm talking about real apes this time. The actual animal ape. The male ape actually provides for his children. I watched a documentary, right? And they were in a, what do you call them? Places where you can go and see. It's not the zoo. It was like a safari type thing. I don't know.
Yeah, African safari where they let the animals kind of run around and do their own
an
thing.
enclosure. Is it an enclosure? I forgot what it's. Yeah. No,
But he was literally standing in the street in front of a car so that his wife, his ape wife, and the two baby apes that she had, they were able to cross the street. I literally saw that. So we disrespecting the fuck Out of 8.
I put that
Right.
in the Discord and they was like, fuck that, these
Welcome to the panel, El.
Hello, guys. Sorry I'm late.
Hey.
You got to echo a little bit.
I do?
Mm-hmm.
Damn. Hold on. Let me see.
It's good now.
Okay. Sorry
Yeah.
about that.
You good, baby?
I wanted to be there at 3, but
We all can't make it. Sometimes we got zaddy things to do. Sometimes we got to eat. Hell, take a shower, do whatever.
Right.
girl,
This
that's
right
exactly what happened. I had to hop up off my officer real quick, girl. I had
Nah,
to
now.
I had to get out.
What's your take on this? We sitting here waiting on the verdict to come so we can see whether we're gonna pop bottles or roll our eyes.
Girl, I just told my boo. I said I wish they would start showing out here in Indiana over this raggedy motherfucker. I wish they would.
Someone up here said that she believes they're gonna riot no matter what the verdict is, and I'm inclined to believe that.
Yeah, I agree.
No, I hope not. I'm tired of all of this shit.
You
They're
ain't the
gonna
only
burn all
one.
the shit down.
Too much unnecessary shit.
Literally
It's gonna
every
look
group
like
of
it
people
did.
thinks we're a joke. Like, well, I think black men is a joke. And I don't understand. They're like, oh, we're so desirable. I'm like, no, everyone thinks you're a fucking joke. Like, no race of men respects you.
None. Not a single one. I don't care where
Because
they
they're
come
worried
from.
about sexual desirability. They don't want to be respected. They don't want none of that. Like when I had watched that Lexus Exodus video on jailbirds, and she showed a clip of this gay man talking about his experience with prison and all of that. I went back to see more of the video to see what he had to say. And one thing that stuck out to me was like a rule when you have a prison husband is your husband has to provide. Whatever that providing means in prison, he has to provide. So you mean to fucking tell me that black men will provide for a gay man in prison, but not for their black woman in the free world?
Oh, you already know how I feel about them.
Wow. Or they kid.
I
Well,
went
I
back
heard
and I
about
listened
that.
to more of that
Like,
video. And I'm like, are you they're better husbands in prison than they are out here.
Because they're gay. I say this all the time. Like,
I hear that. Like, I hear that a lot of transgender women have like higher standards.
if they want a black man, I don't think their standards are high at all.
Higher than no, I'm talking about like higher than like the mammies.
Oh,
Could be. All right,
Everybody has higher
I'm
standards
inclined
than
to
me.
believe that. Yeah,
Yeah, I
their
believe that.
standards are higher than mammies because mammies will take a homeless. I mean, you know that how black men get that little dick cheese by the
The side of their mouth.
you know what I'm talking about. They will take them in any condition. At least you know the LBGT try to look for something. Mammies be like, is he black? Is he man? I got him.
He's a black king. He homeless though.
Exactly. Like Iron Bang even complained about a black man who took a homeless woman, a non-black homeless woman off the street, just cleaned her up, put her in his house, done wiped her up and everything. I mean, a completely homeless woman. And he got enough money for, you know, a private jet and all of this other stuff and literally bragged about it like it was something to brag about. And she's complaining. What are you complaining about? Clearly, he couldn't get nothing else. And he literally cherry picked a woman off the street. What are you complaining about? You sound sad
And like about like the whole black man. Oh.
No, go ahead.
Oh, I was about to say like sex workers, like there's a bunch of sex workers that say they don't want black male clients.
That shit is hilarious.
Oh yeah.
Nobody wants them.
Oh, speaking of that, let me tell you, these niggas was trying to sue Backpage for racism because so many call girls were putting in their ads, no black men.
Because they know they're a threat. Like they know they're fucking degenerates.
Yeah, like I said, they will put all of this in. I'm sorry if I interrupted you, sis. I'm sorry about that if I did. They're putting all of this innovation in sexual desirability than actually doing something productive. Like this man actually called all of these sex workers that said no black men.
Oh yeah. Girl.
And made a whole video about it. And the funniest thing was the last call. He was like, I read your ad. And she was like, what? He was like, I read your ad. She was like, no, repeat that again. And he was like, I read your ass. I was like, hold on, so you mean to tell me you can read? I died laughing. Oh, I couldn't stop laughing when I heard that. I said, no, she didn't just say that. All these women were just, at first he pretended to be white. And then they were just over explaining why they don't like black men at all. Because either you'll get beaten or you'll like do what you do without getting paid. Or you'll get robbed. Like
Or they
I'll
steal
say
your
they would
money.
get robbed.
Yeah.
Yeah, and so the last one just made me laugh so hard. It was like, so you mean to tell me you can read?
That's a joke.
Speaking of them, though, I think Dawson just did I didn't see it yet, but he posted a video. 2 ladyboys were murdered by 2 Thai roaches. So,
Shocker.
I mean, I thought black women were killing them left and right.
That'll
No, we
somehow be our
facilitate.
fault too.
We
That'll somehow be
facilitate.
our fault as well. I'm
hate
sitting
it
up
here.
here looking for this video where the sex worker he had a whole bunch of calls that he recorded. I think I know what you're talking about, JoJo. I'm
Yeah,
looking
Quiet
for it
Storm
now.
saw the video too. Quiet Storm just put in the
think
chat
that
that she saw it.
they think that these sex workers don't want to deal with them because they got big penises.
That's
That
what
is a
they
lie.
said.
Are you serious?
Like I said, I've dealt with black men for a very long time. That mythical BBC, let me tell you something, had sex with nothing but black men until a certain point, until I divested. I had sex with none but black men, and I'm telling you right now, only one had a BBC. One.
Well, a certain YouTuber said scientifically BBC is real because black men have bigger penises than every other race. I'm like, the largest penis in the world is owned by a white man. So
Yeah. And on average, Italian men have bigger
Oh.
penises. So
I know.
Okay, so they need to stop that lie.
There was a ape at my job, and he was sitting up here trying to brag to my white boss about his BBC. He's like, "Yeah, this girl I'm dealing with, she love that BBC. She love." And it is my boss. He's just like so awkward. He's like, "That's not appropriate for the
Appropriate
I was just
workplace."
gonna ask,
fucking
they to the
gorilla.
boss?
I just threw up in my
Yeah,
mouth
and
a
then
little
let me
bit.
tell you. So I was laughing about this with like my Native American coworker. I was telling her about this, and she was like, "Yeah, he showed me a picture of his dick, and it's small, girl. It ain't even that big like he bragging about."
Isn't that assault?
That's
at the job?
harassment.
Isn't that
But
assault? Like, what the hell?
Yes, that is assault. Like they're delusional. They're delusional.
like it was just weird that he would just brag about that to my boss. It was like
I wish a nigga would. I will call 911
they
and say
just
somebody got
don't
a dick.
have
You must be
etiquette.
crazy.
They don't know how to act in professional settings, and it
Because
was
they're
just
never
so
in
weird.
professional settings. They don't have a fucking job. It's the mammies that's working. So when you take him to the Christmas party and he show up with a old English 800 can, you sitting up there embarrassed, but he doesn't know anything. He sit at the picnic with the double cup, half full of codeine and then the other one full of Ghibli's gin, and you wonder why he don't know how to fucking act in public. Okay.
Exactly.
Right.
I have a
You
story
can't
about
take
that.
them nowhere.
Exactly. Like when I had a corporate job, I had with 2 high school friends, we all 3 worked together. We were like the 3 musketeers in there. We were always together. And there was this black man, he was a supervisor and he ran his own team. He was extremely friendly with one of my friends from high school, and she noticed it. Now she got a man, he got a wife. And she was really uncomfortable with the fact that he was always in her face. So eventually she got fired. I do not remember what for, but she had got fired for something. And when she left, he had told the other friend, was like, damn, she got fired. I was trying to fuck her thick ass. Oh, you got a whole wife at home. What are you talking about?
They're so fucking disgusting.
And then we kind of find out later that he had sex with almost every woman on his team. No joke.
Oh wow.
I'm just like, really? And you're still working here? You're still employed?
Anybody else would have got fired for such a thing.
Right.
But
and I
they
had
are
to remind myself where I was. That city as a whole was just degenerate.
Yeah.
Just degenerate all around.
But isn't that all they do? They go to work and they just look around. It's like they look around to see who they could fuck. Like that's literally no matter if they're in corporate America at the Burger King, like they're trying to figure out which one of the coworkers they could, whisper sweet bullshit into their ears and get them in bed. Like, it's so disgusting. It's like, can y'all not think with y'all dicks for once?
Exactly. And Nicole B, no, he didn't get fired. He kept his job. She
They're
got fired. He
protected
kept his job.
class. They're a protected class. You can't do anything to a black man without it being racism. It can't just
Right.
be that you had an incident with him. Everything is because he's black.
Right.
You
Okay,
served him tacos on Tuesday because he's black. It's just, they're idiots.
They're fucking. Ugh.
You know what's gonna
Right.
happen soon. Next thing you know, he's beating your ass, and the cops gonna come and say they can't do shit because they're not gonna. They don't want to be looked at as fucking racist. Like,
No, fuck that officer. Put a cap in him.
The whole thing about not fighting black men attractive is racism. Bruh, I was talking about this on Twitter. It was about Jay-Z, and this one Twitter blow up is like, oh, you don't like Jay-Z because of his African features. And I'm like, and then people were like, there was this one tweet that like kind of fixed like Jay-Z's like not they still had his African features, but it was like more smoother. And then somebody quote tweeted and said, oh, you don't like Jay-Z because of his African features. And then I was like, no, Jay-Z is just ugly. Like he's just ugly. Not everything has to
They're
be
ugly as fuck.
anti-black.
All of them. All of them are ugly.
Even if he had his African features, quote unquote, surgically removed, he would still be ugly
as fuck.
See,
Rape
that's the
and
thing.
pillage of village women and children, Jay-Z. That Jay-Z, that's his lyric. He put that out there. I just want to clarify. That's who people are spending time on Twitter fighting over whether or not we're attracted to him.
sure.
Like I
told
said, they're
him they
always
call him a camel for like since he's been out. Like, so what did they think? All of a sudden it's gonna change. He literally still looks the same. He actually looks worse.
like I said, they keep on putting more innovation in somebody finding them attractive than actually being productive. Like they will literally go on a rant and call a white woman racist if she does not want to date them, if she does not find them attractive. They will just call her racist. Just like with that video of that man calling all those sex workers, talk about racism in sex work. What? You are putting so much. You made a whole video and edited and
because
put
nobody
it out
wanted to
the
fuck
internet
him
about somebody not wanting to deal with your degenerate ass.
It's like that's what you're gonna do about it? Make a video?
They're a
That's all
joke.
they do.
That's all they care about. Somebody having sex with them. Like
that is all they hear.
Jesus.
I'm sitting up here looking at
Hey
CNN.
guys, I'm sorry, you guys, y'all got me over here dying. My Brad over here cracking up.
Oh,
he dying. He thinks this is so
the camels.
interesting and funny.
The camels in the fucking chat were sending me when they say he looked like a camel, and I saw the emoji next to it.
Jay-Z do look like a camel.
He looks exactly like a camel.
Remember the Joe Camel? That's what they kept comparing him to. And I mean, you would think Joe Camel took the picture or the influence from Jay-Z's pictures because they look exactly alike.
To the camels out there, I'm sorry. We're just having fun. I don't mean to say that you look like a ex-drug dealing rapper. That's our bad. But
camels, we sorry.
Yeah.
Y'all, hey y'all, did y'all see or hear about? I watched the video that Stan did on Black Rob going in on him about him being a low life that didn't take care of his kids. That video was good as hell, y'all. I ain't
They
gonna lie.
never
She went in
none
on
of them
his
take
ass.
care of their kids.
I saw it. As soon as I saw his face looking all dangled out and missing tooth, I'm like, let me see what she got to say about that. And she dragged the shit out of him, and that was dope. That was pretty dope.
She did drag the shit out of him. She should have dragged DMX too. She should have dragged DMX too.
Oh yeah, no, she wasn't gonna do that.
This ugly ass.
Not sure she did or not.
She didn't.
Oh, okay.
Oh god.
She
I don't see how women
dragged
find
Black
these
Rob.
men attractive. Like nothing about them is appealing. Like they stink. They always have shit on the side of their mouth. They're ashy. Like
why on earth does their sweat smell the way it does?
They just stink. Period. Like, but no, don't date a white man. They smell like wet dog. I've never encountered a white man that smell like wet dog.
Me neither. They
Show
always
me
say
one.
that, white men
Show
smell
me
like
one.
ham and wet dog. Like, where did you get these scents from? No, they don't.
I had a friend. She was like, white people smell like sneeze. I'm like, bitch, what? Speed. I was like, bitch.
And that didn't sound dumb coming out of your mouth.
That sounded so fucking dumb. I was like, what are you talking about?
That's
Like,
such
I've never
bullshit.
smelled a white person that smelled like wet dog.
Even after the gym, I've been around one like,
and they
after
don't
a hike,
smell.
and they don't smell like, I don't know, was it the liquor pouring from their veins?
Ugh.
They all smell like, was it expired liquor,
And
cigarettes?
Newports.
They drink so much, the smell of the liquor be coming through their pores and they sweat. That's how bad they drink.
Right.
Dark
I've
skinned
been
gentlewoman.
around Nakers, and I've been around Nakers, and then they can drink on Monday, and I could be around them on Wednesday and Thursday, and I can smell and say, "Hey, what you been drinking?" And then they'll tell me what the fuck they been drinking.
Hold up, y'all. Dark skinned gentlewoman. It was Sin. I think she did it either yesterday or the day before yesterday. I'm not sure. My bad. Keep going, ladies.
That's
She wanted to know who dragged Black Rob.
And like, I want to talk about how black women. I just wanted to say something. Like, I saw this one video. It was about like it was a mammy black woman. Sadly, a part of my generation. I'm sad, but like. Yeah, she was part of my generation too. Anyways, she was saying, "Oh, I don't really mess with white boys because they might think me as a fetish, or I might."
I'm so tired of this excuse.
Man, yes,
I'm so tired.
And I'm like, I actually tweeted about this. I was like, how come you like? I'm like, how come you guys like to talk about fetishization that happens to other communities, but don't want to talk about the fetishization that happens to our community? Like, black men fetishize your butt, black men fetishize your skin. Like, it happens. Like,
No, it's different when a black man do it. He understand my struggle. Girl, fuck you and that
Girl,
black man.
fetishize me. I prefer money that own shit to fetishize me. Tell me how beautiful my natural hair is, how nice and chocolatey my skin is. Talk about my boobs and my ass as long as you're paying these bills.
Right.
Fuck the dust.
Fuck out of here. These women are a joke.
Like, that are so many so many black women would say that if they talk about their like why they don't date white men anymore. Oh well, he was always talking about my skin and my lips and
maybe he
like
liked
that
it.
Eloho girl. Girl, I got big lips. It's a noticeable thing.
It's called being black.
You've never dated a woman with full lips before, and you're dating a woman with full lips. It's a noticeable thing. Oh well, why? Him just complimenting your skin, complimenting your beauty. How is that being a fetish? But when I go over to black men, they can't stop staring at my butt.
Right. Or they'd be like, hey, girl, that ass fat. I'm like, oh.
Nobody thinks it's weird why they always want to hit you
like
on the
for
back.
real,
Literally
like a
all
white
they're
guy
fucking
just
gay.
like,
I'll tell
I
you
like
why.
your hair, and all of a sudden it's a fetish. Like, I like your hair, and all of a sudden it's
I think
a
all of
fetish.
them are gay. I think all of them are rapists. I think all of them are murderers. I just.
I
They
still got some
they
more
love
separating to
pussy.
do. I
Girl,
did a little
speak
bit
on
at a
it.
time.
Speak
So
on it
much.
because nobody else is talking about it.
Yeah.
Y'all try not to talk over each other. It sounds like y'all doing a mixtape.
Right.
I'm sorry. Oh yeah, I'm sorry. I thought I was on mute. I was sitting up here talking to baby.
Oh, okay.
Sorry,
My bad.
guys. My fault. Babe, they said hi. you heard him?
No, I didn't.
We hear him now.
Hello.
He said he just listening.
No, but like nobody is talking about this. Nobody is talking about how they not only treat us, but treat their little preferences as well. Like there's
The
a
same
meme
way.
that says mud sharking goggles, and it shows a white woman with black eyes. But the thing about it is, so many black women can mud shark as well. If you are not growing up in that environment and you try to, and some divested women talked about how they forced themselves to date black men. Because they thought that's where that thing.
She killed me with that, especially on movie night. She be having me screaming.
I just can't. Like, I just don't like. Ugh.
Like black women can mud shark as well, which is the part that really kills me because they force themselves to be with black men. Like that black woman who claims that she's around millionaire white people all the time and asking us, are you ready to be fetishized and have comments about your skin?
Yes.
Are you ready for these white women to look down on you?
Enjoying it right now.
Right.
It feels so damn good.
I'm
Sugar
like,
honey,
girl,
honey, thank
shut
you,
up.
baby. She said the urban camel smells like poverty and death. Tyrone's walk by wind smells like hot shit in August.
They do smell like they're dying. Like they genuinely smell like they're dying inside. And I've been around dead people. They're like the closest thing to the smell. Like when they're freshly dying, like when they're decaying, that's what they smell like. But they're
Because they
alive. When they
really.
open their mouth, oh my God.
Misty, did you get a chance to jump in here?
Oh no, I was waiting on y'all. I kind of
Oh,
jumped in
sorry.
late. I
Oh,
don't know why I didn't get the notification. I did
Don't
not get the
nobody get
notification that you
notifications.
went live.
I don't even get notifications on my shit. I'm subscribed to my own channel and I don't get no goddamn notifications. They so weird.
yeah.
But I was gonna say, you know what? I thought about this today. I remember a point when I used to be mad at white men because they didn't want white women that mess with black men. Now I get it. I get it. Before, you know what I mean? Because we were told that it's racist. Now I understand that shit.
They're like,
I
oh,
just was
once you
thinking
go
it was
black,
so
you
funny.
right. They're like, once you go black, you never go back. I'm like, no, you can't go back because no white man wants you after you have sex with them.
You are
I mean,
prohibited,
that's not
dumbass.
necessarily true though. Like, I feel like because like black men do get hanged or yeah, they do get like hanged or like lynched if they dare go after a white woman. So
I mean, I don't care.
Hell no.
Yeah.
What? Where? Wait,
I
what do you mean? I'm
I mean,
unclear.
like, I'm like, it's because like every time somebody like, I mean, like, I understand why people think that way. It's just like white women have the have like kind of have that versatility to go back and forth in communities like that, like can go back and forth like that type of stuff. I mean, like, yeah.
Wait, what?
Girl, where?
I'm
I'm sorry, bro.
confused.
Wait,
I'm
what?
confused. Do it
You're
one more
saying that?
time because I'm
Oh
confused
my
as
god,
fuck.
I'm sorry. It's just like
Right, I'm confused too.
I'm sorry if I'm confusing y'all. It's just like I mean like every time oh yeah. But like I'm just
What
trying
you
to say
smoking
that
on, girl?
I'm trying to say that white women tend to have that versatility to go back and forth in communities, like go one community and go to another one. Like I'm trying to say that. I'm sorry.
I feel like if they can keep
No.
their mud sharking
Yeah,
on the
I don't
low,
think so.
then yes. But
Right.
if they're like
Yeah.
publicly doing this, no, they can't.
Right, because I've been with white men and they be like, I don't want no bitch that had sex with a black dude. Like, they were like, no. They knowingly know they don't talk to them.
Yeah, let me tell you,
But now I see why.
Yeah, I do too.
Sorry.
No, my roommates in college, they were fucking the dusty ass niggas on campus, and let me tell, they even work the dudes that work in the freaking cafeteria, and let me tell you, they are all married to white men, and they have no clue about their little escapades in college. All they know
Exactly.
is they dated their high school boyfriends throughout college, and that's it.
Yeah, white women who keep their mud sharking on the low, like nobody knows type of mud sharking, they can drift in between communities all they want to. But for these white girls out here that's putting on the thick lashes and the black scents and the colorful wigs and trying to be this caricature of what they think a black woman is, they can't go back.
Oh yeah, I was just
nobody
talking about,
want
yeah,
that.
I was just trying to say that. It's fine, yeah.
Wait, I had to Google. Wait a minute, hold on. I gotta Google mud sharking. What that mean, y'all?
It's when
That's
white women
girl.
date black men.
Yeah, and they are really,
Oh.
really just real fat and annoying, covered in tattoos, and then they take to TikTok and try to tell you how to be a damn black woman. That's a mud shark.
Oh, okay. Because I call them snow yetis. That's not. I don't like all
Snow
that. That's not
Yeti.
cool with me.
Kitty, did you get a chance to jump in here, baby girl? Kitty. I think Kitty chilling.
Can you hear me?
Head, y'all. Yeah,
Can you
we
hear
can
me?
now.
Oh, hey,
We can now.
I just wanted to talk about this because this really touches me. The whole Black Rob, DMX, all these rappers. I grew up loving rap, but black men do not have any concept of time. None whatsoever. You look at this dude, he's all Black Rob is sitting there all dried out. These dudes are 52. Did they not know that this age was going to come? Did they think they could just pump and dump forever? Honestly.
I guess so.
They don't plan with their money, they'll plan with their money if it comes to, trying to do something stupid or whatever, trying to, because R. Kelly consulted lawyers, so he could have all those young girls in his house. But they won't consult a lawyer to plan their money or to have hospice lined up for you when you're about to die. The only people they got are other raggedy black men shouting them out on what's that thing? GoFundMe. That's all they got. They always want to talk about, oh, you're a woman and you're too picky. You're going to die alone. Well, guess what? If I'm married, I'm probably going to die alone anyway because women outlive men. That's for one.
Right.
For two, if I'm old, I'm gonna have my children and my cats for me. My child or my hospice nurse gonna be wiping not my hospice nurse. I'm sorry, your hospice nurse is gonna be wiping your ass. I'm gonna have my children. With me.
Cute ass cat, a really cute fat cat is better than a dusty any day. So I don't even know why they threaten that shit.
Yeah. That's why you guys, most of y'all die. Having some teenager wiping your ass, a guy in jail cleaning you up when you're about to die. So what are you talking about? Have a concept of time. You can't pump and dump forever. You will get old, especially with the way they eat hot wings and Arizona iced teas all day. Obviously, your penis is not going to work.
I can't.
I mean, they don't have any concept. You are aware that penis that you guys talk about so much, it operates off of blood. You are aware of that. And hot wings and honey buns are not going to cut it. If you want to be having sex long term, boo.
Yeah, don't forget the hot Cheetos and the beer.
Right.
They dumb. They don't think about
Hennessy.
that. They don't
The
think about
Hennessy,
that.
yes.
They think they could just fuck and go around and make illegitimate ass kids for fucking forever.
That's all I wanted to say. I just wanted to say that they have no concept of, hey, maybe 20 years of this is not going to work for me. Maybe I'm going to, maybe need to be nice to people. You think?
They
No,
can't.
they don't. They don't think
They're
that way at all.
adult-sized children. They think everything is about them, and to a certain extent, they're right. Because look at everything. The Black community puts them first. No one else. No one else. So to an extent, they're right. It's all about them. But divested women not here for that kind of shit. Ain't never been here for that kind of shit. And I'm literally sitting here on bated breath, hoping that Derek get to go home.
Yeah, that's all I wanted to say. I'm gonna get off of here, but they need to get it together. They have no concept of time at all.
Right.
The
I
sad
agree.
part is you have to divest to notice that nobody gives a damn about us. Like you really have to divest because they always bring Black people into it. Like again, a non-Black Latina was like, I'm attracted to my men who look like me. And a Black man assaulted her with water, threw water at her face and said, well, that just made me mad because you said you don't like Black people. No, she didn't. She said
That's
she
not what
don't
she
like
said.
men.
Right. I would have
called the police on him. Yeah.
This
Take
is why
that
mammies
motherfucker to
always get
jail.
tripped up because every time somebody says Black men will flip it and say Black people to try and draw you in to be a social justice warrior. No.
Everyone just hates them. They don't hate us.
Exactly, like that man at the gas station when I was at the Speedway gas station. I was getting my gas. This woman who was white, a manager at the Speedway gas station, was very nice to me. We had casual conversation, got my gas, I'm finna leave. This man was not allowed in there. I don't know what he did to get kicked out. I don't know what happened, but he wasn't allowed in there. And a Black woman, a mammy, of course, risking her job, let him in.
Oh.
And then I'm sorry if you hear the lawnmower in the back. But I'm sitting here trying to leave, and then she was like, no, you should not be here. You're not supposed to be here. I told you not to be here. And he was like, man, why do you don't like Black people? She didn't do anything to me.
God.
She didn't do anything to me. This store has majority white people that work here. When I come in here, I'm treated very well. They don't do nothing to me. You did something to get kicked out of here. And then I found out he was loitering because when I went out, put gas in my car, that's what he was doing when he came back out. And that's why she didn't want you in there.
It's so embarrassing.
Elle, can you ask Brad if they like white women after they have sex with Black men?
Welcome to the show, Rose.
Can you, because they're still talking about, can you ask him if they actually like white women that has like after they've been with Black men?
Y'all putting Brad on the spot.
I just want to know because people like, no, they can.
He's just smiling so much, girl. He think it's so funny. He
We'll never know.
because who would be attracted? You got to question a woman that would be attracted to a group of men that act like this. Like I kind of see it now too. I don't understand why.
Black men that actually sleep or much like any other person people deal with when I work there. If that makes sense, you know what I'm
Okay.
saying?
What did he say?
He said the black men that he associates with are more like him.
Oh.
He said so it really wouldn't affect, anything because basically
I
I
don't
get
believe
along.
that.
He's being
I don't
diplomatic.
believe that.
Huh?
Yeah,
He's
he's
being
trying to be nice.
diplomatic.
He's trying to be
He's trying to
nice.
be nice.
No,
We
no.
get it. We get it.
Hey, you also got
Oh,
to
bruh.
you also got to understand that I'm a police officer, so I see everything through a different lens.
Okay.
We
Oh,
got
He
it.
get
snap. You
He
got a
got it. He
brother?
got it. He
You
got
got
it.
a brother? Let
I'ma
me
let
know.
you rock.
Cousin?
He gets it, y'all. He got it. He
Cousin?
got it.
Y'all let Rose jump in here because we about to get lit around this bitch.
Right.
Rose, you better say something, woman.
So I have two things. First, did you get my email this morning about Tina Turner?
No, ma'am. Where did you
Oh
send
my!
it?
I sent it to your divested zealot one.
Okay, I'll check it when I get off here. Unless
What
y'all want to
what
lose me
happened to
right
Tina
now.
Turner? Because I've been really into her lately. Because I was really into her when I was like younger, like 10 and 11, watching What's Love Got to Do with It. And now I'm revisiting her as an older woman, and I'm just realizing how amazing she is. But I'm
Me
rocking to one of her greatest hits CDs this morning, and I was listening to "We Don't Need Another Hero" from the Thunderdome, Mad Max,
Mm-hmm.
and it occurred listening to it. Blackistan is the Thunderdome,
Oh wow.
and everything that she is saying in that song. If you just say, they're just talking about we're the children, but if you replace it with like black women, oh my goodness.
I
I
gotta listen
promise
to
you,
that.
yes, you have to, because I just listened to it again and I was like, oh my goodness, she's as a divested woman, I think that she might be talking to us and sending us signals. And if she's not, it needs to be every black divested woman's theme song.
I've heard this on a million times and I've never heard it in that light. I gotta listen to it with what you just told me. That's interesting.
Literally everything. She said love and compassion. Their days are coming for us. We need to leave the old things behind. Everything.
Okay. I'm here for it. Yeah, I'll check that Gmail when I get off of here. Cause I don't want to lose y'all just yet. Cause like I said, I'm tech challenged like a motherfucker. I ain't even answer my husband text. I don't want to lose y'all. So goddamn, I swear this shit is off the chain. I'll get it though. I'm getting better every time, y'all.
No, you do a good job, DC.
Thank you. Yep. Look at there. They even sing about lemon pepper wings. Y'all
Right,
know
they
what song I'm
do.
talking about.
They do.
What?
They are disgusting. They don't have any if you ask a black guy, when's the last time you got a physical? Unless
He can't tell you.
Ooh.
they stay their ass in that emergency room though. That's not your primary care doctor. Hey Dusty, the emergency room is not your primary care doctor. Just because your elbow is feeling kind of tight, that's not an emergency. Just
'cause
want
you
to
want some
put that out
drugs.
there. Right.
That's what you're there for.
They're the reason y'all have to wait so long when you have an actual emergency. It don't be the nurses and them back there taking their time.
It sure doesn't.
It's the Dusty that's saying, oh, when I fail at work trying to get a goddamn workers' comp claim and all this extra shit. That's not emergency.
Or I got chest pains, a stomach ache.
Man, they know if they come to the ER saying they have chest pains, you have to do a
Right,
whole
you have
workup,
to
an
see
EKG.
them.
Yes, so
You have to
yeah,
get everything.
Yep. Stupid bastards.
Well, that's probably, you remember that lady that they said was in the emergency room for like 5 hours or 6 hours and nobody looked at her? And I'm like, it's because Dusties were in there fucking complaining, trying to get fucking
I
drugs.
think that lady died. Wasn't she slid
Yeah,
on?
she died.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
I know
Sadly.
exactly what you're talking about.
She was so sad.
These men suck.
Okay.
I hate them.
This shit is taking forever and it's driving me crazy. I just want to get
the
it over
verdict?
with already. Yes.
That's why I'm sitting up here. I'm looking. That's why y'all keep hearing this quiet, like 2 or 3 seconds of quiet, because I'm waiting for them to slap it down. I wish I could send him an incredible edible on his way out the door.
First of all, Derek is in that friggin' courtroom doodling, planning what the fuck he about to do on vacation. Like, that's what he's doing.
Girl.
He really has been chilling that whole trial.
It's in.
It looks like, yeah, CNN. I mean, these are the biggest letters I've ever seen. It says verdict reached.
Yeah,
Well,
they
I
need to
gotta click
read
it.
it. They need to read that shit though.
Right.
They're not telling me what the hell it is though.
We're so invested. This is great.
I think it's supposed to be in like 7 minutes or so. Because they said 4:00 is when they're gonna read it.
Oh, I was about to say it's been past 4 o'clock. I forgot the time difference.
Different
So.
time
Oh
zone. Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, where
They
I'm at
raggedy
is
asses.
4:53.
The
They're supposed to be.
CNN
Yep, same
building
here.
is in Atlanta. The CNN building is in Atlanta, and there is 4:54. So they need to come on now, bring it on. Let me see if I can't find it live on YouTube and then share my screen because I want to see this motherfucker go home.
Woo.
Y'all hold down the fort. I'm on another tab real quick.
All right, Blackistan is about to go out. Like I said, I think they're going off either way.
Y'all, all the Nakers are like crowding around the courthouse.
I
The National
noticed.
Guard there.
Yeah, they came in earlier this week, like last week, I think.
Yeah, and I noticed like social media posts, like a couple like black activists were like, no matter what the verdict is, we witnessed a murder, and I just feel like they're egging people on to feel like to feel the need to go out and do
Protest.
something,
Yeah.
regardless
Oh
of what
yeah.
it is. You know what I mean? I hope I'm being
Yeah.
clear.
No, we know what you mean. And I'm sorry, but that shit happened last year, and I'm like, they don't want us to get over it. But I'm like, y'all could get over shit in the community like it's nothing, though.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
But another criminal gets killed. Oh no, we got to riot. We got to break everybody's shit.
Just
They
like what
always
that
do this
black.
for the ones who have like the shadiest
Yeah,
backgrounds too. Like they always do it. Like why
because they're
not? Like
men.
Yeah.
if you're going to like
They
fight for like quote unquote injustice, why don't you like do it for like people who actually have injustices, who is clear? Like they
Right.
always do it for the badass people. Like
Out of all the people you're gonna cape for and protect, and it's like, first of all, let's talk about the lies. Like they're acting like this dude is the pillar. All of them, everyone is like the pillars of the community, always innocent. They didn't do anything. If they were arrested, they made one mistake. And I'm like, it's never just one mistake. Like I'm
Right.
just freaking over it.
These
Or
men
how
have
Yeah,
a
and then
about
they've been real quiet about Tatiana Jefferson, and that thing is the trial for the guy that killed her is coming up in August, and she wasn't doing nothing.
It's
To-
Like she
ridiculous.
was at home, and how you shoot somebody from outside when they inside?
All
And
right,
they've been quiet about that.
I'm gonna let that ride. I got it on mute or whatever, so because it's gonna go up under the bottom. Welcome,
Yeah.
Dev. What you got to add to the situation? Dev, what y'all be doing when I pull y'all up here?
I'm sitting here listening to it on the 1 second. Let me see. I can pause that.
Okay,
Hello, can you hear me?
I can.
You're going to have
Hey.
a mini take to the
Okay,
streets.
I'm sorry. I was listening to you on
You have to be ready.
my
Who's
other
ever
one.
not
Like I had
who's ever
both of
not
y'all up.
talking? Wait, who's ever not talking? Put yourself on mute.
I think she's watching the trial in the background. That's probably what you hear.
I was, yeah. I just
Okay.
turned it off.
Okay, thank
Sorry.
you. Go ahead, we're
I was so sorry. I
listening.
turned it off. But yeah, I mean, it's just a lot. Like my biggest thing is because I'm from the DMV area. Luckily, I'm in Delaware right now, but I'm just waiting for this verdict to come because this is gonna be ridiculous. Minneapolis is gonna be ridiculous. Chicago is gonna be ridiculous.
For nothing. For absolutely nothing, because nothing's going on over there. In Chicago,
Yeah.
they need to be protesting for that little girl. That's what's going on in their local area. But you sitting over here worried about what's happening in Minneapolis, like you actually give a fuck. You just looking to tear some shit up. They're so
Right.
destructive.
Yeah, I agree.
No, they're not
It's
going to do that. They're
ridiculous.
not going to protest for that
That'll
poor
never
defenseless
happen.
little girl.
Like they
It's quite
never.
interesting. Like a lot of the times, like people will get upset over like the death of men, but like the same man can rape a little girl and no one cares. I'm just like, oh, okay.
yeah, that's why that's why I just gave up. Like that's why I just devised, because like they never had the same energy. Even if when I was like back then, when I was when I was pro black, I was like, how come y'all never like protest for Breonna Taylor? It's always for the males. who die. Like they always cared about the males, never the woman.
This is the situation, y'all. Listen to the situation. We are literally sitting here talking about how awful Blackistan is, while all Black people are waiting on bated breath to see a drug addict that was passing counterfeit 20s, that also has a white girlfriend, that also put a pistol to a pregnant woman's stomach, and where Blackistan is hoping that the cop goes to jail. That's the situation, and I think it's embarrassing.
Yes, his white girlfriend even told them to stop protesting. She said,
The
"Stop
crazy
protesting." I'm sorry, sis. Go ahead.
I'm sorry. I thought I was muted, but I was looking at something else. But I agree with what you're saying. Like to kind of piggyback off that, the crazy thing is when you actually look at the footage at the end, you could see that he was on drugs at the time, and then he was like, "I want to lay down," and he was actually having a overdose. He was literally overdosing. Could you argue him putting his knee on his neck was okay? Sure, you could argue that, but could you say that he was the reason that he died? Absolutely not.
Up under normal circumstances, what happened wouldn't have resulted in death if he wasn't such a raggedy son of a bitch. His comorbidities, his comorbidities fucked him up.
Who under the age of 60 pays for groceries with a check?
What?
Oh shit!
That's how
That's true.
Anyway, this man, because I think it was a bad check, and then they called the police because it was a
It was a
bad check.
$20 bill.
It was a counterfeit 20
or something.
Oh, it was a counterfeit $100 bill. Oh shit, my bad.
20.
Somebody had told me that it was a bad check. I was about to say, who pays for groceries with a check under the age of 50?
They say checks at the grocery store?
Yes, I used to work at a grocery store. Yes, girl, they take checks. They got a whole machine to take a check.
Wow.
That just shows you how uninvested I was in this story. I didn't even know what he paid with. I really didn't. As soon as I heard the story, I turned my phone off and went to sleep. I didn't even remember what he paid with. But yeah, like, how you don't, like, I don't understand. They have ways to test for counterfeit too. They teach us how to do that when they hire us.
That's what they did, and that's why they call the cops.
Yes, when they hire, and that's illegal. So, like, nobody wants to talk about how this man was a criminal. I'm confused. I'm very confused because when a criminal get hemmed up, we need to get in the streets. We need to march. We need to advocate. But when a Black woman gets hurt, you want to know everything she did to get to that point.
Yes.
Well, wait a minute. Candace Owen did speak on that, and they dragged her from one side to the other.
They love
like
dragging
anytime
her.
you say anything about that, like we supposed to ignore it.
Hold up. Are these the niggas outside the courtroom?
Yes, they're ready.
Yep, they're ready.
Like they ain't got no job, because if they had a job, they would be there.
I see a lot of dusties and mammies.
Yeah, I see the mammies, of course. You know, they stay.
Yup, the
their case
mammies.
always stay.
Still, look at his ugly ass face. They got a picture of him.
I'm pissed. I'm very pissed because you don't see none of this. But like, you should see the protest that was led by Black women for Breonna Taylor. Because if it wasn't for Black women, trust me, she would have She would have been forgotten.
Forgotten, yes.
And I'm convinced that man used her as a human shield because you were standing up shooting and she was lying in a bed. You got behind her. Let's be clear. Let's be abundantly clear about that.
Somebody
Because
said
there's no
Candace
reason that
Owens
someone
is a
lying
closet
flat
mammy.
should have gotten riddled with bullets. That'll make
Somebody
no
said
sense.
Candace Owens is a closeted mammy.
I really doubt that.
What?
With
Yeah,
a
she
white
used to be.
husband?
She used to
How?
before she went Republican. It was some years ago. Before she went Republican.
She used to be I think she used to be at SJW.
She used to be a social justice warrior. Yeah, she used to be.
But a lot
I
of us
get
used to
colored
hold on. A
mammies
lot of us
low
used to be
key.
mammies.
Low-key. Like, I'm getting it. Like, I understand why people think that way.
I don't agree. Candace Owens is resting her head, sitting pretty.
But people,
Right.
Candace just had a baby with her white husband that she got married to a few years ago, and
Yeah,
like
plus,
I
isn't
don't
he
think she's
rich?
a mammy.
at
Yeah, his
all.
dad
Like she literally chilling on the floor. Candace
House of
got
Lords.
money. I'm confused. Candace got big though.
Patricia Love, who is Jay Thornton? I'm looking for him. I don't see him.
They probably kicked his ass out.
Okay. Okay. Then that must have been it. Thank you for the super chat, though.
It's
'Cause
probably
I'm looking.
Holland. Cause
I'm
she
trying
be
to
on
see
there.
who it is. But Patricia Love don't play. She don't
You
play
know
no
what I'm thinking
games.
to myself? I'm thinking that he might get sentenced. And I say that because we are now living in a world where black men's lives matter overall.
Yeah.
That's
I wouldn't be surprised if he
And
got sentenced.
I've been thinking about that for the past few days now. Because like literally nobody can do anything without being accused of hating black men, not even black women. Nobody can make a single move without being accused of hating them.
Or
I
just
don't
keep
know.
up alive.
I don't think so. I really think, I'm sorry, the defense, they did their thing. Yesterday, especially, I'm sorry. They
Yeah,
did a good
he
job at pointing out all the exhibits. I forgot the specific number. Was it like 96 or 97 and then 267? I was like, to me, that's enough to say not guilty, but
right.
that's just
His
me.
lawyer was on it, y'all.
But
Like
did
the
you
whole
guys hear?
trial.
Boom. I think I found where that background noise is coming from.
Like
Damn
within
it.
the last
I didn't
week?
find it. Fuck. Because I'm looking for that sound that it sounds like somebody throwing their phone in the air and catching it. And I can't find it.
Oh, I
God
don't
damn it.
know.
But
I don't know what that is.
yeah, I'm looking for it. Keep going. That's my bad, y'all. I'm trying to stay long enough to get this goddamn verdict
Let's
so
take
that we can pop some virtual damn
The
champagne.
judge is coming in,
Oh, there
guys.
it goes.
All right.
Oh, I think it's coming.
Oh, shit. Unmuted, DZ? Or is it muted?
No, he's not muted. He's just not saying anything.
Oh, okay.
Let me make sure the sound is all the way up.
All rise for the jury. All right, please be seated. Members of the jury, I understand you have a verdict. Members of the jury, I will now read the verdicts as they will appear in the permanent records of the 4th Judicial District. State of Minnesota, County of Hennepin, District Court, 4th Judicial District. State of Minnesota Plaintiff versus Derek Michael Chauvin, Defendant. Verdict, count 1. Court file number 27, CR 20-12646. We, the jury, in the above entitled matter as to count 1, unintentional second-degree murder while committing a felony, find the defendant guilty. This verdict agreed to this 20th day of April 2021 at 1:44 p.m. Signed, juror 4-person, juror number 19. Same caption, verdict count 2. We, the jury, in the above entitled matter as to count 2, third-degree murder, perpetrating an eminently dangerous act, find the defendant guilty.
No.
Agreed to this 20th day of April 2021 at 1:45
Yep, I called
p.m.
that. You know,
Signed by jury 4-person,
Yeah,
juror
me
number
too.
19.
I knew it.
Same caption, verdict count 3. We, the jury, in the above entitled matter as to count 3, second-degree manslaughter, culpable negligence, creating an unreasonable risk.
you make it life
Find the
with all
defendant
these.
guilty. This verdict agreed to this 20th day of April 2021 at 1:45 p.m. Jury 4-person 019. Members of the jury, I'm now going to ask you individually if these are your true and correct verdicts. Please respond yes or no. Juror number 2, are these your true and correct verdicts?
Yes.
Juror number 9, are these your true and correct verdicts?
Yes.
Juror number 19, are these your true and correct verdicts?
Yes.
Juror number 27, are these your true and correct verdicts?
Yes.
Juror number 44, are these your true and correct verdicts?
Yes.
Juror number 52, are these your true and correct verdicts?
Yes.
Juror number 55, are these your true and correct verdicts?
Yes.
Juror number 79, are these your true and correct verdicts?
Yes.
Juror number 85, are these your true and correct verdicts?
Yes.
Juror number 89, are these your true and correct verdicts?
Yes.
Juror number 91, are these your true and correct verdicts?
Yes.
Juror number 92, are these your true and correct verdicts?
DZ, I think there's a
Are
Dusty
these
in the
your verdicts?
private
So say
chat.
you one, so say you all.
Yes.
Members of the jury, I find that.
Did you say it was a Dusty in the private chat?
I think so. He said, "Why do y'all hate black men?"
Thank you for the super sticker, Nirvana. I am really pissed off. And here's the
I'm
deal.
so annoyed.
Here's the deal. I'm dead ass serious. I am gonna post on Patreon tonight the receipt of me buying Derek dinner tonight. I am putting some shit on that commissary tonight. God damn it. Y'all will see that up there when I'm gonna do a jail deposit. Fuck this bullshit. I can't, but they railroaded that man.
They did.
They railroaded the shit out of him. And let me look at
3
his
different
private-
charges of murder. Like, he was already charged for murder, so why did you charge him 3 times?
But I thought they didn't. I thought they didn't get any justice. Remember, they never
Right.
get justice in this system because the white man doesn't want to give them justice. But that is some bullshit. That's some
I have
bullshit.
been thinking about this for a whole week now. I have been thinking about this since the trial started. I said we are living in a world where black men don't get held accountable. The black male life overrides everything else. He's gonna get sentenced.
I hope they give him 6 months and that's it, or a year.
He's probably gonna get a
No,
suspension.
with all the charges that he's gotten, he's gonna get a while. He was hit with manslaughter and a felony on 3 different accounts, so
Y'all,
he's not getting out for a while.
I am legit pissed off.
See, but I think what's going to happen is just like with that woman who shot the woman who shot the man in his own house. I think what's going to happen, because I feel like, white men are very strategic on the whole, and they make sacrifices where black men don't. And because of the way that like the nation was on fire last year, I think that they're sacrificing this one man so they continue to like do what they do. And then like in a couple of years after things have calmed down, they're going to quietly appeal it and he's going to be out.
Sorry about that. I was kicking out a Dusty from the UK.
Yeah, the Jason
Yeah, Jason UK. I was saying that.
He clicked the goddamn link talking about, no, I'm not Dusty. I said, are you black? He said, yes, but I'm from the UK. Boy, that don't mean nothing. That's Dusty.
How are you?
They don't work, man. They even worse.
Exactly.
They even worse.
He's
I
just like,
swear.
I'm not Dusty. I'm from the UK. What
That's
does
that TKO shit. You on the wrong channel.
that doesn't make any sense. American dust, UK dust, Asian dust.
The
If you
Dusties
black-
here got a cup of coffee. The Dusties in UK got a cup of tea, bitch. That's just what it is. The fuck you mean?
They just as I swear to you, they just as I lived over there and they was just as bad, if not worse.
They're the worst.
God, don't even get me started.
Child, she said fish and chips 8.
It's so funny, yo.
I'm just very annoyed by this whole situation.
You and me both. I'm sitting up here trying to look up how to, see which facility he's in. As soon as I find out which facility he's in, I guess I'll buy him some oodles and noodles. I don't know what the fuck they give them in jail, but
he's probably going to federal prison. I wouldn't even think he's going like.
They're gonna protect his ass just like
Right.
You remember how the black men were mad because they didn't make us protect him. All the what do they call them? The jail.
Somebody need to mute
lawnmower.
it, yeah, somebody need to mute they shit. That girl ass better be pretty as fuck, damn it.
No, he's still in here.
He just came back. He's just gonna keep getting removed. That's all it is.
We don't care about you, sir.
No, we don't. Go somewhere.
Just die. Like, don't you gotta worry about that? No, fuck off.
I mean, I wonder if he's smart enough to actually form a sentence to have like a conversation.
Nobody wants to talk to him.
Yeah, the conversation is over. We are done. We are finished. There's nothing you can say ever. It's over.
Yeah.
It's fucking over, man.
Yeah.
I was gonna say, I feel like I'm not so much mad at this. I'm mad because I know that when this shit happens to us, we don't
Nobody's
like
gonna
it's
give a
nothing.
fuck.
But all these people step
Yeah.
exactly. That's what makes me so mad. And Tatiana Jefferson's trial is coming up. I ain't heard nothing. I'm so pissed off about
I'll
that.
say,
That's what I'm mad
but
about.
I agree with that. It's interesting because Breonna Taylor was actually in a similar situation that what's his face was in, where the boyfriend shot through a door, the police shot back, and then Breonna Taylor ended up dying because she got caught in the crossfire because she was walking down the stairs. She was like, "What the fuck is going on in my house?" And she ended up getting shot in the crossfire and dying. But the
And the
fact
dusty
that
lid.
everyone is
Right.
blaming Breonna Taylor, you should have never been dating a drug dealer. You were dating the wrong guys. Why were you messing with a guy that had a record? Oh,
Wait, he was a drug dealer? I thought
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah,
her
they went
ex.
to her ex or him.
Her ex and her
Oh.
boyfriend had a similar name.
Oh,
So
see,
when the police came to get her ex, the boyfriend shot the police. I believe because the boyfriend was afraid of the ex and didn't know that it was the police looking for the ex. So they shot back, and the Breonna Taylor ended up dying. But the craziest part is everyone blamed Breonna Taylor's death on her, but everyone blames this guy's death on the police. And
See,
it's just very interesting. I'm just like, well, the police shot back, but you shouldn't be shooting, like that, like, you killed someone. I think that it's manslaughter. I don't think it's self-defense, in my opinion. Breonna Taylor's death was definitely manslaughter, but yet George Floyd is murder. I don't know.
Chelsea Winter says she's disappointed by the verdict, and so are we, hon.
See,
Believe me.
here's the
I'm
thing.
not surprised.
Every video I watched told me that she died in her bed. So you mean to tell me she was walking down the stairs and got caught in the crossfire?
Yep.
I had watched like 3 videos and they were like, "Oh well, she was in bed. She was in bed."
They were lying.
Yeah, they were all they were all downstairs shooting, but she had to go down.
And secondly,
she got the only way that she could have died, because what ended up they were saying that she was in bed because she was in bed after. But if you watch the earlier videos in the conversation with the parents and the boyfriend, they all say she was coming down the stairs or coming at the top of the stairs to see what happened. And when the police were shooting up the house, she got hit and she died. It was a fatal shot.
Notice no one cared about how they dealt with that. You get what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
no one cared.
No one gave
No
a
one cared.
fuck.
no, they really don't, because just like she said that they were
Somebody got an
dragging her,
echo, y'all.
that she was dating a drug dealer. Yes, I've seen it. It's gone viral. They have literally called her a trap queen. They said this trap queen got exactly what she deserved. No lie, I'm not even joking about it. They said nothing about the boyfriend who was doing the shooting. No. You will see memes of her holding a gun with her ex or her doing something with her ex and was like, this trap queen got exactly what she deserved. Black men are saying this about her.
Yeah, and that's and like every time I heard that, I was like, but who shoots through a door? Like who hears someone knocking at a door at 3 a.m. and then shoots through the door? There's a window, there's a peephole. I mean, I don't understand. Like literally you could go upstairs, look out the top window and see someone. If you have a balcony, that's even fucking better. I don't know why do I have an echo? That's me.
I don't know, baby girl.
I'm echoing and I don't know why. Okay, it just stopped. But it's just, I don't understand. Like, why would you shoot through a door? If someone's knocking, like that did not make any sense. And then what also doesn't make any sense is, how is this her fault? She was dating black men. She decided to date black men and have a relationship with black men. That's what y'all want us to do, right?
That's never reciprocated. I don't know why people think that if you just with a black dude, that all of a sudden the community is going to embrace you. They don't give a fuck about that either. Y'all don't understand. Y'all don't understand. If you are a black woman, you mean nothing in the black community. Not if you're with a white man, not if you're an activist, not if you're a rape victim, not if you're with a black man. It does not matter. No matter what you do, you are going to be gum on the bottom of their shoes. And that's what a lot of people don't want to admit. And thank you, Miss Rain.
And I'm so glad that she got on this panel and cleared that up, because I literally thought, like, I kept checking. When I heard about Breonna Taylor, I was literally checking everywhere so I can get the full story. And I just kept hearing she was in bed. Even her family said she died naked under the covers in the bed. Even her family said that. So I'm glad she got on the panel and cleared that up. But yeah, I kept hearing that she was in the bed.
So she wasn't in the bed when she died? Oh, wow.
No, she wasn't.
Dang.
She wasn't. Because I was with my man is a fucking CIA detective who wants to get all the information before he figures out what he does. So he went and he dug deeper and he looked through and he figured out that one, based just upon their housing complex, if you're shooting at the second floor, how could you shoot to the top floor? She was on like the second floor.
Coffee G, welcome to the panel. You was
That
back
doesn't
here
make
having
any
some
sense.
issues. Can y'all hear me? Can you hear me, babe?
I can hear you. Can you hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you.
Okay. I don't think Dev can hear me, but Coffee G,
I
welcome
can
to
hear
the
you.
panel. Welcome to the panel, honey bunny.
I am so disappointed. I'm in Chicago, and a 7-year-old was shot and killed in a McDonald's parking
We
lot
talked about
Sunday.
Yep.
And I looked at Facebook, all she got was, oh, that's so sad, and some pink balloons to go in the air. And here we are celebrating literally a criminal. A criminal. I just don't understand it. I don't get it. The young man who was walking in the neighborhood that he shouldn't have been in the first place because he was terrorizing people. Do you know a black woman was the person who was taking the video?
Of course it was.
And now she's on The View being held as a hero. No, you are a mammy. You should have been at home and let men handle men business.
No, like, and you know, they actually attacked her. Did you know that black men were like, you didn't do anything? First of all, she wasn't the only one there. It was black men there and black women. But the black woman who recorded it, all black men went on her. So you just gonna let them do that to him? You're not gonna do nothing? You clearly in the video, you can clearly hear the black men talking, but they zeroed in on the woman recording. You're not gonna do anything. You're just gonna let him do that. She's a whole woman, and you want her to go up against 3 men?
And plus, isn't that white man was a part of the military? He was literally a military dude. Like, hello, that was dangerous.
You know what? He was literally in a neighborhood that you had already been called on twice. That man was out there to protect his neighborhood, and I don't see nothing wrong with protecting his neighborhood. You know, you shouldn't have been here. Get on gone. You don't pay the taxes. Keep it pushing. Pookie.
People know who are in their neighborhood. Like, they know he didn't belong there.
Wow.
Am I the only one who noticed that, like, when a white man walk into the room, they straighten their spine up right?
Well, they put that tail between their legs real quick.
Like, am I the only one that ever noticed? Like,
they will insert them in a minute. They were insert them in a minute.
And
they
I'm
get
just sitting here
submissive
like,
as hell.
And you want me to submit to you, but you here submitting to this man you call a demon. I'm gonna need.
They were 17 too. Oh my gosh! They want her. Want a 17-year-old to fight. Oh,
they were attacking.
Welcome to the panel. The fuckery is real. I don't think I've ever seen you. So what's up?
Oh, I'm the one you spoke with the other day on the email.
Oh,
I just changed the name.
Okay.
I'm actually from the town where Chauvin is. They got him fucked up because, first of all, that George Floyd dude, he's a woman beater. First of all, he needed his ass.
Yes, he is.
I'm sick of all of the asses. I'm just sick of all of them. Because you know they make every excuse in the book for them, but then it's like this has been happening to black women way before this. I mean, honestly, it doesn't matter where you are. They disgust me. I can't stand them at all.
I'm trying to
And
figure
it's
out
just,
if they don't get any justice, what just happened? What just happened? They don't get the justice that they want.
right.
Okay, you don't get to shoot up neighborhoods and then
Right.
get away with it. That's essentially what they want to do. That's why they always talk
Well,
about police.
they've been getting away with all types of shit for the longest
Yeah, they
because,
have.
like, on this side of town, they're very they want to be very racially inclusive. I mean, because they've built this narrative that, poor me, the black people, but
Ooh.
let a black woman try to use that same, because oftentimes it's not an excuse for black women when she's saying I'm being profiled against, not just by any specific people, but you feel kind of like it's a double-edged sword because you're a woman and you're a woman of color. But then it's like when you try to bring to light, even if you come forward and be like, okay, well, he's abusing me, he's attacking me, they've shot at me, they've done all these things, they basically kind of just write it off as if this is a black people's problem. No, this is not a black people's problem. So then when the police actually do come and do something, it's always it's a racial thing. No, it's not a fucking racial thing. This is justice that just came a little bit late. That's all.
Y'all, I'm
'Cause
definitely
that's how
gonna be buying some
Yeah,
oodles and
and
noodles
that's why that's why like when the whole defund the police happened, I was like, you really want to defund the police that
No.
literally black women are most likely to killed by your partner, and black women are most likely date interracially, so interracially, not outracially, interracially. So yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter.
A black woman in the comment section actually made that same point. She said, if that's his verdict, what does that mean for us?
Right.
Which is the truth. What does that mean for us?
That the violence is going to go unpunished because nobody can detain a black dude. Nobody can. I mean, how do you detain someone that's acting a damn fool without using force? It's impossible. So if you got a weak heart because you do methamphetamines, then bitch, you might just die tonight. You chose to do what you was doing, so you might just die because your heart ain't strong enough to take a knee.
Okay, I'm sorry,
I
but
hate
I'm
that
sick
he
and
said
tired
it
of this
too.
dude. I keep seeing him, he's getting on my nerves.
Who?
Jason UK, here's something I'm gonna need you to understand. Black men are not friendly and nice. Black men are not. They are
They're demonic.
rapists, they are killers, they are drug addicts, they get you high. Do you realize that most black men are the ones that are doing the domestic violence towards black women? Do you realize that black men are the main ones that are raping children in the
Of course
black
he
community?
knows.
So if you're going to talk about some black men are friendly and nice, maybe Jason UK, you may be friendly and nice.
I
You
doubt
as
that.
a black
I
man
doubt
may
that
be
shit.
friendly and nice, but you're not going to label that as a whole black community. I'm getting sick and tired of hearing that. It's annoying.
Well,
It's
I've banned
disrespectful.
him
Why are
I've
you
banned him a
defaming
couple of
us?
times.
You know?
Sir, you're a joke. Your existence is a joke, as well as other black men. So I'm gonna need you to go drink some Henny and I don't know.
He keeps coming back with different accounts. Y'all already know I banned his ass.
Right.
It's the same.
I don't
It's the
even
same.
I think it's the same one.
like that. Who is?
Like I don't, and then the craziest thing that I heard, I just found this out. I'm happy you brought it to my attention, but I literally was looking, and this baby girl literally got like I want to say at max in 1,000-word like article and fucking pink balloons. That's Yeah, literally that's all she really has. messed up. Like she only got She balloons. has in a 1,000-word article. I think at max. There was one that was like 500 words. I think there was one that was maybe 1,700. I'm a journalist. I'm a writer, so I can look and see roughly how many words that was. She got at max 1,000 words.
The majority of the people that was putting out the balloons was family anyway. It wasn't the community. It was
It's
majority
like-
family.
It doesn't
Hey,
make any
guys.
sense to me. It's like this. So this is such a normal thing in the black community that we're just gonna say, oh, it happens every day to black women, whatever. But a black man gets killed, and it's like the world.
Hey, guys.
is
Can
against
you guys hear me?
No, you know what? I
Yeah,
will
we
say
can hear
this.
you, Dev.
We
Give
can
her a
hear
chance
you.
to talk, Dev, real
Yeah.
quick.
thank you. I'm gonna hurry up and get off so other people can talk. I just wanted to talk about the women, well, the mammies that allow for the bacteria, for them to grow, for them to live, for them to flourish. And what I did to them in my family. Um, so a lot of women that are listening can understand what it looks like, because I know it's easy for us to say what someone else should do, but it's hard when it's happening to you in your family and you don't know what it looks like, what you should do. Well, first off, I did marry out. I got my tubes tied. Um, Even though I was depressed when I found out it was going to be a boy, even though it's a mixed race child. My husband is white. I did not know anything about this culture, KSC, like nobody until a year and a half ago. So my son is now 4 years old, and but I did know about Plan B and abortion, so that was my fault. And I do think it's a lot better because he is a mixed race kid, but I'm telling you, it's a hard battle uphill. It's a hard battle uphill. Um, for instance, my mom, my aunt, when they would babysit him, they would just allow him to get away with everything and anything. So you know what I did? I literally quit my job. I started my plan from January of 2020 to December of 2020, save up money so I could actually be home with my kid.
Let me ask you this. Do you have a question? Because we getting sidetracked a little bit.
Oh, I'm sorry.
No, it's okay. It's absolutely fine. I just wanted to know if you had a question real quick. You said you had something. Go ahead. I'm listening though.
No, I just wanted to just say I'm very disappointed and I'm really sad that the verdict is what it is. And I agree with the other young lady that said that they're probably gonna go along with it for now, and then in a couple years when everything calms down, they're probably gonna quietly let him out.
I hope so. I'm
They
betting
need to
on
let
it.
his ass out. Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't want him to go in the fucking first place because he didn't do anything wrong.
Right.
He was trying to detain a suspect, as far as I'm concerned.
A wife beater.
Okay.
Because when you're
Wearing
on
a wife
drugs,
beater.
like depending on the drugs you're on, especially if you're mixing them, you can be very you're strong, and you don't know
That
what the
bitch
fuck
was
you're
on
doing.
meth too. His fucking ass
Right.
was on meth, so you know he was going ham.
So
Welcome to the panel, Crone.
I don't buy it.
Me
And
either.
any one of us could have been next.
Yep. Crone, you want to
Mhm.
add to this? I swear y'all be on here drinking, right? And let me finish my drink, and then I'm gonna answer this chick real quick. Give me a second.
I'm going to get off so someone else can come in.
Okay, thank you for coming up.
Yeah, I'll hop
Thank
off
you.
too so somebody can talk. I've been up here forever.
Girl,
Hey,
sit
what's
your
up?
ass down somewhere because I'm fixing to get off. I'm fixing to get off here too. You know my ass ain't gonna. This is a long live compared to what I
Yeah.
normally do.
Hey,
Hey, how you doing?
hey, what's up? I'm just scared for the future because, like, I think this guilty verdict is gonna make more racism, but with Joe in office, it's probably gonna be more silenter. But like, it's definitely gonna cause tension, and they're on Breitbart. You gotta look at it. They're, behind closed doors, setting bills. So stay vigilant, use those stimulus checks and start investing. Take
Well,
advantage of affirmative action. I'm
According
19.
to Hoteps, it's always been racism, so nothing should change. It's real bad out here, according to
Yeah,
them.
but like, I think, come on, let's be honest. Black people, we had a little better before everything. We were opening up businesses, et cetera, et
Yeah,
cetera. We
yeah.
were
Ever
moving.
since when it was segregation, black economics were high. Like, why can't you do
Yeah,
it
and then
again?
40% of our businesses dropped. you know. I'm scared for
Well,
the
what we're
future.
not gonna do is blame white folks for black people not opening up businesses. They
No, I
get
never said that.
okay.
I'm
Just
just
making
saying.
sure that was going
No,
down.
no, bro. I'm a coon, bro. Like straight up. I swear to
Me
God,
too. I'm a queen too.
I love bed dancing.
Girl, and I love bed
It pays
winching. Let's
good.
get it.
Right.
Right, but
Bed
like
winch kinda
serious,
cool.
listen, you're on these channels, start setting up places, build a tribe or something. But stay vigilant. A white guy might try to get with a black woman and destroy her or something to get back. I will avoid American men in general now. Like it's scary out here, and they're like, we're not protecting black women, and they might want to do
I've
something
never
to
seen
black
that.
women, but they're scary, so they might just do it to a black woman. And with these
I've
Asian
never
babies.
seen a white man try to destroy a black woman. I've never
I
seen it.
have, with that DJ Kid HIV thing, and it was another guy in Africa, so like it happened. So we can't be like, don't get me wrong, Tyrone, something's demonically wrong with him, but I'm just saying be vigilant,
Yeah, be
Yeah, we
vigilant with
don't. Yeah,
everybody,
we don't cape for anyone.
Child.
Because
Be
we drag
vigilant with
the
Yeah,
everybody.
don't get a
we drag the
weirdo
wiggers too.
or Dusty with a white skin. Don't
But
don't get
Right,
those.
DJ Kid. That right there lets you know this
yeah,
motherfucker's on some
you're
shit.
right. I don't even know why I used him as an example. I don't
I
know. Maybe
really,
I'm just scared.
Well, don't be scared,
I've
honey.
really never
No, like
see. I've never
he's not
seen a white
positioning
man
as
try to
black
destroy a
women.
black woman unless he felt like he was disrespecting her or something.
No, I mean like try to like who's like a secretive racist or something,
Let me ask you,
and try
how
to
old are
like.
you? How old
I'm
are you?
19. I'm 19,
Okay.
man.
So this makes all kind of sense. So if it makes a lot of sense. Usually younger girls are afraid of racism because they spend time
No. I faced it before, like once by some Turkish guy. I'm not afraid of racism. I don't care for it like that. Again,
you
I'm a
just said you were
queen.
scared though.
I
So
mean, like the repercussions, like that kind of. I'm okay with somebody not liking me because I'm black. I'm 100%. I mean, like, you know what I'm trying to say.
well, stay on one of your platforms tonight, whether it be YouTube, Instagram, whatever. Before you get up in the morning, there's gonna be a dead black woman, and I can guarantee you, a white man ain't gonna be the goddamn predator. I can promise
Yeah,
you that.
of course. Not even tomorrow morning. Every 9 hours, I believe now.
Yeah,
4, from
it's
what I
9
heard.
hours. It
I
dropped
know.
That's
That's what
just
no. I was trying to find that statistic. Because I was arguing with this family friend. She has a son, and she's just delusional.
Delusional.
Wait,
I
did you
bet
say
from
he's
his
a
family
Turkish
members
man?
who are like that too.
Yeah, but she said, show me a statistic where it says black men are molesting black women at 64%.
who the
And
fuck
I'm
else
like,
is molesting them?
Don't engage
Exactly.
with people like that.
she was like, oh, a lot of black women date out. I said, first of all, black girls, okay, black girls, all right, and no, like, this is the level of delusion we're dealing with.
That's a fact. I know I'm not scared to
Cut
go.
them
Listen,
off.
when I leave, I live in Georgia. When I leave here at night and want to go grab me something from the store, I promise you, I'm not looking out the corner for no white dude that's gonna
Right.
attack me over some shit. Could it happen?
Right.
Yeah, you have to do
Absolutely.
probable cause. You're surrounded by black people the most, so you can expect to like get attacked by black people. Like you have to do probable cause. Like yeah.
Okay.
They
All
target
right.
I said just stop procreating with black men. Period.
if you go to there's a great book about this, but there are women who go to Haiti, for example. There was a woman who went to Haiti with a white husband. They stalked her when her husband wasn't there, and then they attacked her. So that's a black country, and she wasn't from there anyway. So I don't think it's just like who you're around. We can be targeted no matter where we go.
Well, black women are targeted anyway. You know what I'm saying? And this verdict isn't gonna amp up white men attacking black women. I don't see it.
I'm just trying to figure out how you get charged with unintended murder, manslaughter, and third-degree murder.
Shit, they forgot jaywalking and all kind of shit.
Like, what the hell?
They should have gave him a speeding ticket and all the other shit to go with it.
But isn't it like a sad situation? He really lost his life for a criminal. This is all over a crackhead.
Yeah.
Somebody already saying guilty on all 3 charges just for George Floyd.
Damn.
I want to be like, y'all know a black man just shot up a grocery store, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I was trying to tell her. You better watch out for these
nakers.
Yeah.
We'll
white
say that
men
one.
commit crimes, but their crimes are usually not against black women.
Like-
It really isn't. But
Mhm.
hey, everybody got some growing to do. It is what it is.
Yeah.
You have, the right. You need to get in my inbox, girl, because I really want a one-on-one with you.
When are you getting your Facebook page back?
Yeah, when are you
I'm gonna put it up tonight, y'all. It's gonna be like 50 people over there, but I'll put it up tonight.
Okay. I might go to Facebook.
Can
Okay.
I ask a question?
Go ahead.
So I just graduated from college and I moved away. Like I knew I wanted to leave my family and stuff, and I'm recently divested. I was always kind of divested. I always knew my husband was probably going to be white, to be honest, because it didn't make sense to me to be with someone who didn't earn as much money. Like for me, I know black men don't earn as much as white men, so I was like, well, I'll just probably marry someone who earns more money anyway. But I think I fully came to understanding divestment and all of that in the past few years. And I came back home and just to save money while I wait to get a job. But I have siblings that I love. My little sister's the sweetest girl in the world, and I'm trying to protect her. I have a brother. He is, he has autism, so I don't want to project anything negative onto him. That being said, I'm really struggling because my mom is a mammy. And
Yeah, the majority of these young girls' moms is mammy. My generation has a plethora of mammies. They come in all shapes and sizes too, goddamn it.
yep, she's a mammy, and my dad is total dusty. Like he, abused us, stole money from my mom, like hurt me. And you know what he did recently? And he thought it was so amazing. He called me. He was like, "You tell your mom about your gift." He got me a gift of Bed Bath and Body Works soap, and he thought I was gonna break down crying. Excuse me?
It's time for you to do a one-on-one, girl. We got to do a one-on-one, okay?
Message you. I'm a message you.
I am getting ready to drag because y'all know we've been on here almost 3 hours. So let me go ahead and drag the black community real quick. Y'all got what you wanted. Derek's going to jail. Here's the deal. Tomorrow morning, you still gonna be a group of fucked up individuals. You still gonna have girls getting shot at the McDonald's because you won't start from home. Change starts from home. I don't even know why I'm telling you this shit because there's nothing that's going to change. There's going to be another Dusty with a bad check. There's going to be another Dusty with a fake 20. And he may just go ahead and suffer the same fate. Until you get your Dusties together, be prepared to buy more markers, more cardboard, more protest tennis shoes because you got nothing done today. And to Derek, sorry that happened to you, baby. I'll buy you some oodles and noodles tonight. Anybody got some closing words before we get up out of here?
I hate you, Dusties. I hate you, Mammies. And I saw a Mammy in the comment section and a Dusty. I hope you realize your kind is not welcomed. So get out of diverse spaces.
I hate you said, I hate you niggas, but y'all already knew that. I said at least twice a day.
Y'all black women, take care of yourselves.
Yes, please.
Take baths and lotion yourselves up and smell good and feel pretty and leave these niggas alone. I don't know, just leave these niggas alone, honestly. That's really it.
Blackistan, you got nothing done today. And last but not least, kiss our whole ass.